falling. The market is falling. Puts are printing. The market is falling. Uh-oh, people. How are we doing? All right. So the SPY went from being up 1.5% to now down about 0.22. It is trying to rally back up here a little bit. I am still in those snap puts from earlier. They're up like, I think 40, 50% right now. I'm kind of upset about those AMD puts. But, you know, you got to take the wins when you get them. So snap rejecting right here. AMC right now down. Woo. 7.8% right now, 1470 right now. GME down 7.12%, $95.89. Let's do a little bit of a quick or tax update over here. Hold on, let me just move some stuff around. Alrighty, how's everybody feeling though? You guys doing all right? You guys doing okay? All right, so we got 1.39 million shares borrowed against Amy today. 827,000 returned, 566,000 net borrow. We got 20.17% estimated short interest. Lower cost borrow. GME, let's see what's going on with them over here. Let's see. All right. So right now we got 85% utilization, 62,000 shares borrowed, 17.96% estimated short interest. Woo, this is getting gnarly in the market today. Feels like I've been shorted. Yeah, feeling good. SV, don't look at AMD. Ryan, shut up. I have my snap puts. I'm still riding the downside. Yo, T and snap puts printed. Got out early when the SPY pulled back. First win with the 1348. Boom. There we go. I never got in on T. How was T when did it end up crossing? Oh, that must have been dirty. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the snap ones that I have right now, I don't know. Let me look at how much they're up. 45%. That's fine. I mean, the AMDs would have been up like 150 to 200%, but you know, that's why I was looking before. Snap puts, baby, 30% profit. TJ, out a freaking boy. Yeah, for everybody filtered in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. Helps out the algorithm a whole lot. GME popping back up here a little bit. Today's just a gnarly day in the market. Not much we can really do about it. The SPY went from big green to big red. And in this marketplace, if you are invested in anything long, it behooves everybody to be able to have the skills to play the downside as well. That's why we have all these puts. That's why. People might be saying, like, why do you want the SPY to go down? I don't. I just have puts on things going down right now. It's better because here's the thing. When you think about it, is AMC, this play, going to be around for a while? Yes. Are we still completely in the squeeze scenario? Yes. If the market rallied today, is AMC going to rock it and squeeze? No. So it almost benefits you to take that short-term gain, be able to buy the dip on AMC that we have right here. SPY's coming down, Snap's coming down. We're making more money. New day lows on everything here. Jeez. Whew. Can the 1348 video be found on YouTube somewhere rather than the Discord? Yeah, it's all on Gabe's channel, Review Dork. So it's easier to be in the Discord to see it, just for like in the free part of the Discord, because you can see all the videos listed out in order of like how you should watch them. But you can just go find them on Gabe's channel if you want. Did I have chocolate milk? No, I have coffee over here. 50% now on snap puts. Pay me. Here we go. Amy, I mean, we're going to need you to go back up. We're down 8% right now, honestly, for no reason other than a little bit of a disaster. So let's make our money on the downside, do whatever we want with it, build up our cash balance, and then do whatever we want with it. So buy more AMC, buy more GME, do something for yourself, whatever you want to do. It is your money to spend how you like. Learn to make money up, down, or trading sideways. Jay, 100%, my man. My brother and I were talking about all this, and he said the corruption is wild, and they don't get shit, yet you got years behind bars for, yeah, it's wild, man. SPY coming down. Let's see. Make that money. Yucca. Yep. Yes, sir. 3 small wins today using the 1348 Discord alert. New guy. At a freaking boy. Not everyone knows who Gabe is. Oh, Gabe's Review Dork. So Review Dork on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Am I talking fast again? I think we're going to get TMI and Gabe on here in a little bit so we can talk about what's going on with the market, the plays that we're making, stuff like that. I think that's what we are going to do. Review Dork, Steven. If you hate on him, I will ban the shit out of you. Because here's the thing. He's making a lot of people money and doing a lot of things for people right now. We're helping him. We're a part of it. And if you're going to hate on him, you're just kind of being an a-hole. So that's where I am with it. Oh, snap coming down. SPY starting to come down again here. We got, okay, so the SPY was like a little bit of a textbook 1348, crosses up here, wait for it to get below the 200 EMA, enter right around 435, all the way down to 431, print. Not hating my man, Steven. All good, buddy. I was just trying to, what do you call it? Trying to just get ahead of all that nonsense. Let's see. Keith, thank you so much for the super, buddy. Is the market going up or down today? Answer, yes. Let's see. Austin, I'll time the shit out of you. Ford is still printing too. Ryan, at a freaking boy. The 1348 will work without playing options. Let's see. You think you're putting 10 options for July? What do you think? For what and why? That's what you got to think about. Like, why are you entering the trade? And what? Wow, SPY's coming down again now. Watch out below on a lot of things. Snap went from pretty green to red. Snap was up like 2 or 3%, and it is now 0.79% in the red. SPY is moving down here. Let me make this a little bit bigger for everybody. The fact that you don't talk slow is one of the reasons I watch. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. All right, Austin. Bye-bye. Added 10 shares of Amy. There you go, new guy. Add a freaking boy. Average 43. Whoo. How do you determine the strike when you're using 1348? You can go, I go at the money or in the money with it. Gee, SPY. Nonsense. AMC 20 tomorrow. There you go. Stack some new Amy today. There you go, Steven. Add a freaking boy. All right. SPY is still on the way down here. 430.72. Watch out at 430. That could get a little bit selly. SB, how is market crash supposed to help AMC? I've been hearing it, but it's not happening because it's not crashed yet. This is just the lead up to a big sell-off. That's kind of what we're looking at. It hasn't gotten like crazy yet because you still see the run-ups. Like the weird thing is like, what's TLT doing today? Let's pull up TLT real quick. So TLT is up about 1.93%. The options on this probably printing. Yeah, literally TLT calls today 215%. Remember, TLT is only up 2%, but the options are going crazy. So TLT is telling us that money is going out of equities into bonds. But yesterday after the Fed meeting, it was more of like, oh, shoot, money is moving out of bonds into cash because it wasn't coming back into the equity market. Let me send this over here. Bing bong, the prices are wrong. Whoa, here comes the SPY. Here comes the SPY on the way down. Jeez, man, where's Snap at? This could be a big hit today on Snap if it starts to get selly. All right, Amy, what are we looking at over here? 1467. I mean, you have that little 1450. Let's see if it holds. That was the previous big breakout level. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Keith, thanks for the super, buddy. I appreciate that. I got out of Snap when we were when there were 2 green candles. I chickened out. Still up like 15%. I need to balance paper and diamond hands with options. Very hard thing to learn. With me today with Snap, like right here, I was just watching the 13. It's like test the 13, back down, test 13, back down. And it just keeps coming down. And Keith, what I'm also watching is the SPY, the overall market. So I'm watching SPY, TLT, everything to try to just be like, okay. I mean, I'm looking at this 5-minute MACD here. If it crosses, I might think about scaling out, but I don't really, I mean, could be a big play if the SPY just keeps selling off hard into the end of the day. Keith, we don't diamond hand options. Yeah, when you see a gain, it's always better to take your gain or risk losing. New to your channel, 3-day watching. Thank you, man. Just sold SPY puts for 143% gain. Boom! I'm glitching. Yeah, my Wi-Fi might have just glitched out a little bit. Do you know what time Keenan's going to be on Fox Business? Oh, Keenan's going on Fox today? Good for him, man. Nice. I do whatever I want. Just bought 52 more. 3,576 now. At a freaking boy. Hold on. All righty. Let me send this over again. All right, people. Oh, baby. All right. Snap just made a new low, but bounced back off of it. All right. Let's see over here. How are we doing? Baron going to be rich. Yep. Cashed out on Hood for a 50% gain. You guys make my heart warm. Oh, SPY coming down to that 430. Watch out below. Watch out below. What are these Snap puts up now? 60%. Oh, freaking take it. What do I think of Tesla? I mean, good buying opportunity for just for the long term. I mean, Kathy has that target of like 4,000 on it, like, which is crazy. But I mean, eventually when we start to see like things start to pick back up, it's probably going to go on a massive run. SPY selling off here. Amy, now holding up all right on this SPY candle, but not a lot of things are. GME selling a little bit here. Are we still holding? Alex, what kind of question is that? Of course we're still holding. Why does the 1328 look different? Make sure you turn on extended hours. Yeah, also for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It just helps out a whole lot with the overall algorithm. We're going to be on here until close. Ford's getting smacked. Everything's getting smacked right now. Ford 1348 cross right here down below, kind of trickles around and then tank. Nice hit there. Somebody's talking about AT&T, I think. Same thing here. We were looking at this. It was kind of teasing us all day and then tank. Holding strong, trying to get more. Exactly. This market is effed. This market is providing you some of the greatest opportunity to make money on this downside. It's looking good across the board just for like in terms of trading, but in terms of like holding things long. So here's essentially what you're doing. If you're making money on the downside here, you're hedging. You are hedging. You are hedging your long-term positions right now with the overall movements. Like these puts that I have today, I mean, it's not counteracting the losses that I'm seeing across the board. It's close though. It's pretty close. Like AMD, like I don't even want to know what the value of my AMD's at now. Like the long, like the like making the puts on the AMD today. I have so many shares of that thing in like another account that like it's just all right. Everything's getting a little bit of a pop here. Watch the SPY bounced off of that level here. Interesting. I like how the SPY goes down, but Amy and Jimmy not following. I mean, I do like that right here. Snap coming up a little tiny bit. GME coming up to the 200 EMA looking all right. Who the F would sell AMC at this price? Yeah, AMC popping. Yep. Ooh, with so many stocks to pick from, why is the media so focused on AMC and GME? Because they're a bunch of a-holes who are trying to push a narrative and are trying to support their friends over at the large institutions who are shorting them. That is the most likely outcome. And then they're like, no, retail investors shouldn't be buying this. It doesn't make sense to like PE ratios. It's like, shut up, bro. You think PE ratios and all this stuff is valid right now? What stock isn't fundamentally overvalued right now? Warren Buffett, $150 billion worth of cash right now. You know why? Because nothing is undervalued. He can't use his investment metrics to find stocks that are undervalued, those deals, that cigar butt stock that he likes to talk about. Can't find them. So when people come out and are like, oh, these stocks are overvalued, it's like, what isn't, dude? Like, what isn't overvalued? You're going to come and be like, these two specific ones, just because these might be and you don't agree with what's going on with them, you're going to attack those. Get out of here with that. Unfortunately, I think this is the beginning of the market drop. Could be, man. Could be. But we've been at this level before. We've been lower than this. How long ago was this? We were lower than this. So we came down to 420.76. We got another $10 to break that previous low. Snap coming back up maybe to the 13. AMC is undervalued. Yep. No. That's what I'm saying. I disagree. AMC is undervalued. I agree. AMC was worth a lot. Yep. Did some hedgies get margin called? They could have, but nothing too wild. This is where you earn your diamond balls. Yep. SPY back down. Snap. Get down there. New low. I want a new low on Snap. I don't consider it now. Here's the thing. When you talk about margin calls, you can look at like pricing in the market, but you're never going to know for sure if somebody's just getting margin called. You're just not going to be like, this is the thing that's wild. And I explain this every single time. You're never going to see like a notice of like margin calls going out. You know the time that they do go out, but you're never going to see like this institution got never. Unless it's like crypto and you're looking at those liquidation. My protein pancakes are undervalued. Dude, are they Kodiak cakes? I kind of want to try those. Or did you make them yourself? A little homemade protein pancake. All right. Amy, 1483, SPY. Coming on down. GME trying to get up to that 200 EMA here. SPY is dumping. Oh, yes, it is. Protein waffles with peanut butter. That sounds really good. Do you think SNDL will be delisted? Well, they'll just reverse split. You make them homemade. Ooh, that sounds good, buddy. Kodiak cakes do sound good. I feel like there's like, I don't know. I haven't looked at them. I just see them every single time in the grocery store, and I feel like this is going to be that they'd be good. Even if there wasn't a squeeze AMC right now, it is still fundamentally worth double. What's it at? 14? Yeah, that's about, I put it right around 28 with until earnings with SPY big drop here. So with what AMC has at right now and what it's done, previous earnings, everything like that, I would say 28. With next earnings, if they can get free cash flow profitability, I would say 32, 35, right around there. But again, it's subjective. It's all subjective. It's like, what do you think it's worth? It doesn't matter what it honestly doesn't matter what any of these institutions think that it's worth. Sorry. AMC double bottom maybe. Yeah, SPY sell it again. Watch Snap start to come down. Amy coming back up still. I mean, Amy doesn't really give a shit that the SPY's coming down right now. I like to see that. I mean, Snap's coming up. I don't really like that. Kodiak cake waffles are fire. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, subjective before the noise was a $15, $20 stock. Yeah. Hood going to be a penny stock after earnings loss. Too bad I sold those puts in the first drop. Still got 60% gains out of them using 1348. That's the thing. Like, everybody's using this strategy now, and it's like really working out for pretty much everybody. And then you have people coming in that are like, "Why are you doing that?" It's like, dude, everybody's winning. Like, why do you say Amy instead of AMC? Because that's her nickname. If we were gonna double bottom, I wish it'd hurry the hell up. Me too. Shut, Ryan. Stop, Ryan. Don't even do that to me, buddy. Don't. I don't want to hear it. Those contracts that I bought for like $100 would have been worth like more than 500 now. What? Let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. I'm gonna. You guys want to see me cry? Oh. What are the puts? Jesus. Snap, you better take it home for me, buddy. You better take it home, buddy. Yeah, the Kodiak cakes are awesome. Interesting. What was the SEC meeting for? Transparency. You guys fell for the trap. Like, you guys fell for the little trick of like, oh my God, the SEC meeting is gonna help. No, I don't want to hear it because, sorry, I'm being an a-hole. I apologize. The SEC meeting is a good first step, but it is not the squeeze catalyst at all. There's 30 days until it might be approved. This one rule, especially with what Hester was saying, little Hester over there, it's not going to be this like big bombshell. Oh my God, short squeeze. It's just not. How is that rule going to force shorts to cover their position or limit them from like naked shorting? How? It's not. It's basically saying, oh, if you are facing like a giant wild event and you already capitulate, you just have to report it to the SEC. And then it had to do with like reverse repos and treasury securities, so fixed income and dark pools. Like, don't fall for that trick, guys. Do not fall for any of that trick. That like, oh my God, this one rule. GME is ripping right now. Oh, baby. Look at this jump over here. AMC's coming back up. I like it. What's good, STV? Long. What's up, buddy? So stuff right now for my pancakes. It came back to AMC way down. Yeah. Yeah, guys, there's not going to be one. I hate that this happens. I hate that everybody just falls for this. It's like, painful. It's a good thing. It's a good first step, but it is not even 10% of where we need to be in terms of transparency. Not even 10%. How many times does the government need to prove people wrong before they can? Yeah, I don't know, man. That 1 minute candle is deceptive, which I'm on the 5 minute across the board. So we got a test of the 13 EMA with Snap, came back down. Same thing with SPY. Or not the same thing with SPY, but SPY did get a nice little candle here and then came right back down. Amy's coming up. GME's starting to come up a little bit here. I like the look of this. All right, people. Let's have some fun, huh? Time for some fun. Hoping for a double bottom? Yeah. Should we start the buy one AMC share every hour thing again? No, I didn't fall for it, but wish I did fall for it. No, you can't fall for it. 1348 on Walmart killing it. Wally World, what are we doing over here? Oh, boy. I wouldn't have taken this until 136, upper 130. So that would have been all right. I mean, you would have needed to see it like right here. GME, SPY moving back up. I mean, I might get out of these. I might get out of like half of the snap. Let's see. Is GME showing negative beta? Nah, guys, come on. This isn't like a negative bit. I kind of want that word vocabulary. Negative beta is like you can't use that to determine price movements going forward. It's not an indicator. It's a correlation of things that have happened in the past, and it's on a 1 year. You got to use the 5 year, and the 5 year has been positive. Feels like cost to borrow too high on what's no. On GME, it's rising, but AMC, it's still relatively low. We need some Lou candles. Yeah. from $20 fund money to 750% gains on SPY. 1348 puts on in 2 days. Stinking rocket. Atta freaking boy. Atta boy. That's what we love to see right there. Snap coming down. If it approaches this new low, if it approaches this new low again, I'll trim half of them. Oh, nope, coming back up. JK. SPY moving back up here. I might take these. Watching STV get frustrated repeating himself is pure entertainment. No. I don't get frustrated like repeating myself. That's fine. I'm fully willing to do that. I get frustrated when people fall for stuff that's just not what you should be falling for. It's just like, what? Hold on, what? This one thing that's coming out that like one person is like, this is gonna be really big, and like it's not. It's just like it could help, but like it's not gonna be the one thing that starts the squeeze. Yo, SB, I asked him this yesterday. His response was hilarious. Full Cramer rant. If you were offered a job to replace Cramer on TV, would you take the job and what would you do with it? First thing, I would take the job and I would literally yell at Gasparino and I would butcher him with stock picks. I would be like, you're done. I'm taking your job. Goodbye. Second thing I would do is literally call out stocks, probably using the 1348. Like, okay, short-term hold. You're probably doing good. And then I would bust up Cramer and I would just be like, you know, that old guy that was over here that was trying to mess with your money and everybody had to just inverse him to make any money at all. We're switching that up. We're turning the negative beta off on this channel over here. And I would go, that would just be fun. Vix, you are currently my favorite YouTuber. Mimi, thank you. I appreciate all your videos. Thank you for all that you do. Appreciate that. All right. SPY trying, but not succeeding. Let's see here. Yeah. Also, for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. People were saying earlier that YouTube was being wonky. So if you guys want to help out, it would mean a lot. Thank you guys. Would you swear? What? Amy? Alex, that's not what I'm saying. We go over this every single day. You are mishearing. Let's see. Didn't Cramer tell everybody not to sell bear in 2008? Yes, he did that. With the 1348, do you look at any other market data when deciding? Yes. Yeah, I look at a lot of stuff. I look at, like, if I'm playing snap puts, I mean, I'm looking at the SPY to see what it's doing. Like, the snap puts came around here. I wouldn't have taken the SPY trade because it's above the 200. So the snap was looking better. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the snap. Another red day, huh? Oh, well, see you tomorrow. Yep, made 63% on my Lucid $29 put today. Gorilla, at a fucking boy. I got into an argument. You were trolling with Gasparino in his Instagram comments because I told him he should stop working out. It's like fixing the headlights on a car that's totaled. That was funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. You people over here just literally stealing from market makers. I love to see it. Snaps approaching a new low of the day. SPY coming back down. You're back already? What happened? I always go off for lunch. I always go off for lunch. My mother told me if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But Cramer pissed me off too much. Same thing with Gasparino. Mark, thanks for the super, buddy. I really appreciate that. Hey, SV, thanks for all you do. Can you check out the chart for Copper Mountain Mining? I want to get loads of it. Looking like a good entry point. Mark, can I get the ticker for it? Is it CMM? 1348 is the best strategy ever invented. I used it on the SPY the last 3 days, and it's a very nice moneymaker. It's never wrong. I tweaked it with the 20 MA to see if we can get before the cross. Amen. Nice, but you make sure you're following the rules, buddy. SPY is minus 10% of the all-time high again. Yeah. Oh, man. Not great there on the SPY. Oh, here comes Snap. New day low. How are these contracts doing right now? Oh, nice. 61%. Not as great as like I was hoping off of this snap move. And it's honestly not as good as it would have been if I held the AMDs. I'll take it though. What's a good buy-in for Lucid? It doesn't really matter if you think the stock is going to go up through, like, is going to end up being higher by the time your investment horizon is over. Sub to trade last year, sub to Keenan a few weeks ago, sub to you yesterday, and sub to TMI today. Y'all low-key Infinity Stones, I'm gathering. Great content all around. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Amy coming back up a little bit, trying to get back above 15. SPY's coming down. Snap coming around, making new lows. I love to see it. SUV look like, I don't know what that is. Gasparino should be in handcuffs, though. Yeah, he's not the best over here. Not the best on Gasparino. Do do do. Love you, Vix. Even in a down market, hey, we're printing. Buying hood puts for earnings. Oh, I'm gonna price in Apple. I might play hood. I don't know though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We got time to figure it out. We got time to figure it out. They should just let Amy and Jimmy run. We wouldn't be bending them over on their options profits. I mean, not anymore, but we're stealing. Here's the other thing you got to think about. If all of us just start making boatloads of money on options with lease strategies, do you know what that essentially is? It's us stealing from the market maker. They're selling us contracts. The contracts are going up in value. We're selling it. We could be selling it to somebody else, but if we're selling it back to the market maker, they're taking losses. That's why I said, like in the Discord last night at the end of my thing, I was like, oh, we're go steal from the market maker. Like, go do it. Steal from them. Go take their lunch money. Oh, 66%. SB doesn't watch One Piece. I do not watch One Piece. Sorry, I don't know what that is. CMMC is copper mining. What the? Hey, snap. Nonsense over here. CMMC. Maybe I'll leave a contract for tomorrow. What the hell? What have you done to my chart? What the? Bro, what have you done over here? What was this again? Mark, what have you done? Mark, can't believe you've done this. I can't believe that, buddy. You just completely nonsense my way into the thing. Oh, look who we have here. The 1348 genius himself. Everybody. What? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Tony the Tiger fucking great. How are you, man? How was school today?
Dude, everybody's been printing all day long in the chat. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, that's the point. Basically what we're doing is empowering retail to know that they don't have to play the one-dimensional game. The one-dimensional game is predatory, just like higher education.
Mm-hmm. I know that all too well. Oh, dude, this morning I was we had that little 1348 cross on AMD. I scooped up some of the 108s. I was like, all right, took my 55%. I was like, maybe I'll leave one, maybe I won't. Sold it all. The fucking thing's at 103.
Yeah, pretty well today, man. Um, what I shared with the community is typically when you get bad news. Now it just depends on how you interpret news. But yesterday, uh, the Fed meeting, just depending
Mm-hmm.
if you were bullish or bearish, but that was essentially bad news for the bulls, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so you have what's called it's a very real thing, and it's practiced throughout the markets. Is the 3-day rule. When you hear bad news, just give it 3 days before you jump back into the market. So
Yep.
what we're seeing is a very weak market, and pretty much the bulls are taking control. And why not? Like,
Exactly.
serious, yeah, why not? Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing too. Like I was just explaining before you got on there. It's like if you start just like making a lot of money in options, what you are essentially doing is stealing and just screwing over the people that we are fighting against on AMC and GME. It's just like you're stealing money from the market maker. They're selling it to you at a price, you're buying it, you're selling it back to them at a higher price.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, again, retail is just so one dimensional, right? It's buy long, everyone's intimidated by options, right? And it's kind of like going to the casino, right?
Yep.
The casino has the advantage at all times, right? You go, you
Mm-hmm.
play Russian roulette. There's many different options in which the casino can make their money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and retail was just pretty much playing the black all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what retail was doing. So what we've done is created more of a dynamic is dynamic in its strategy, but also it's intelligent. You see, no longer are people going in blind. And I think that that is the most important thing. you
Right.
know,
Yeah. Like
people
there
jump
were
on Reddit like it's going to the moon. It's going to the moon. Hey, I'm going to the moon. And then you see the caption 3 weeks later. It's still going to
That's
the
the other thing. It's like we're just kind of sitting around here. We're buying when we can, but like that I was like, all right. So when you're trading on the downside here, you're effectively hedging against any long position that you are holding. It makes complete logical sense to be trading in this market to one be hedging not only just your AMC and GME, but anything else that you're holding long. If you can make money on the downside and limit some of your downside losses, you're winning. And then you can buy the dip, lower your cost basis, do whatever you want to do with the money. Or if you're just a trader, go for it. But when you see markets like this and there's just so much opportunity, it's like you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what the market is all about, right? It's taking advantage of opportunity. Hell, it's weird, right? We call this country, a country of opportunity, but people are just really not taking that opportunity, especially here in the markets. Well, maybe they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Powell yesterday mentioned how the labor force before COVID was thriving, and now it's just really not working. Right. So you got
Mm-hmm.
pretty much that double edged sword where you got rising interest rates and you got supply chain issues, and then you have a labor force issue. And, one way to relieve supply chain issues is to get people back to fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the market like, hey, let's go after retail. Let's send them back to work.
Mm-hmm. And then when you think about it too, the amount of retail investors that have joined so there were like two big like bombshell events where retail investors just flooded the market. March 2020 and January of last year with AMC and GME. And those two times you had people coming in who knew nothing about stocks, really. Some people had some idea of what they were doing, but they were just hopping in. March of 2020, it was like buy calls on anything, you're going to make boatloads of money. And then back in January, it was like, okay, you're going to buy these two stocks to screw over the people that hurt everybody back in '08. The same institutions are fucking around again. And now over like the last year, and especially over the last month with 1348, everybody's just figured out how the market works, how they're screwing everybody over, and then how to make money off of it. It's the best. It's like the retail investors are like now a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I tell you what. The thing is that retail, what we did was we changed the game with social platforms, right? With the Reddits, the StockTwits, FinTwits, right? We socialized investing. But after the GameStop and the AMC runs, these guys said, wait, we need analytics on retail.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know their sentiment. We need to know where they're jumping in. You know, Possibly we need to anonymously post on Reddit the next big squeeze so we can prepare ourselves to short it or place our puts.
Mm-hmm.
I really think this is listen, when it comes to money, with money there's corruption. Period. There's no way around it. With money there's corruption. And you know, if the market has had its way, but the market spoiled us since 2020, right? You know, if you played the Teslas and the Nvidias and the AMC's and the GME's, those things, like, people were spoiled. You
Mm-hmm.
would see in the comment section, Nvidia only goes brrrr. It was wild
Mm-hmm.
until it no longer went brrrr. Someone needs to give Nvidia Viagra, seriously, because that is one limp dick there.
Yeah, that's been Nvidia's been rough. So, dude, the Spy 2 is like, have you seen the premium on Spy recently? Hold on. I gotta get out of these snap puts soon. This little nonsense right here. But
Let's
the
look at the
premiums on
SPY.
the Spy have been drunk. Like, so expensive.
Oh, yeah. And why do
They
you
just
think
like
that?
jacked it up. Let me see. Yeah, I think TMI might pop over here in a little bit too. We'll get all three of us on a stream during the day.
And you could actually hear us this time?
Exactly. No audio
Yeah.
issues. All right, I think
Yeah.
I'll take this.
So, my, oh my. So, what are we following here? I'm looking at your chart here. You
This
got
is
the,
AMC top left, snap right here. I'm probably about to get out of this one. And then GME bottom right, SPY bottom left.
Okay.
I'll sell two of these. Just take a little bit off the table.
All right. All right. There we go. All right. I expanded my screen so I can see everything now.
Okay, cool.
Right? You're actually a pretty ugly fuck when you're like enlarged.
Oh, thanks.
No,
I
I'm kidding.
appreciate that. So are you. And
I
I've
know,
seen you
right?
in person too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ryan,
Guys,
stop
just so
coming
you
at me
know,
getting into
short the
Bitcoin.
VIX.
What?
Short the VIX. Yeah, yeah. Guys, just so you know, short the VIX can fucking dunk. Like gravity does not love him at all. It
I
just
don't think
said,
I
"Go
actually
ahead.
can do that. I
You
think
can
that's
run
wrong.
up." Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Vegas? How you doing? We got all the OGs in here. Also, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. We're gonna be on until the end of the day. Gabe, you got enough time to hang out till market close? Ooh, snap coming up
Yeah.
now. Back into the green. I'll take the rest of this one. I'll leave him for a little bit.
Yeah, the market has just been one royal head fake, man. You know, and it's fun. It's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's just fun. Ooh.
Like there have been people like if you just look at like going through like the Discord chats, it's like, oh my God. Especially the game
Yeah.
channel. It's like, oh, I made 50 grand this week. It's like, you did what?
Yeah. You know, and I think that again, you know, what we're allowing people to do is just essentially recondition their mindset, right? So when you are conditioned or scheduled to lose, right? I mean, again, you could go pretty much on any platform, and when it was a red day, people were legit depressed. You
Yeah.
know, now you see people are like, green or red, it's green for me. It
Mm-hmm.
does not matter.
It doesn't matter. You just look at like that's a like people ask like, what do you see? And it's like, oh, I don't feel anything. I just look at the chart. We're the Terminator over here. We don't feel. We just look. There's like, oh, it crosses up here. It does exactly what it's supposed to do.
That's it. That's it. You know, I'm really curious to see how the market will behave in power hour, which really hasn't really been power hour as of late, but you could definitely see the head fakes. And I mentioned yesterday on Twitter, you know, it's literally a war between institutions. Retail just happens to be in a crossfire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, basically, instead of speculating on any particular play, just ride with the whales, you know, be that barnacle that just leeches off the whale's body, you see?
Mm-hmm.
But it's really those guys going to war with each other because that's where the money's going to be made. I mean, retail only constitutes $38 billion a day worth of volume, right?
Right.
And so when we have a market like we have currently, yeah, we're a non-factor in this game. You know, it's toots versus toots. Toots trying to wipe out other toots. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's really it.
Yeah, the other thing is like retail retail doesn't have enough money, but you can strategically place your money. And like if you want to like have an effect on things, like especially with like the squeeze plays, it's like, all right, we've been talking about the in the money, at the money options forever. Like I think like in the fall, I was talking to you, I was like, you realize that if everybody just bought the at the money strike, we would just go. And it was like, well,
Yeah.
I can't come out and just be like, oh, this is what, but I think people are learning now. That's the whole thing. It's just learning. And once you figure out like the strategy that works for you. For a lot of people now, it's 1348. And you're just able to kind of take control of your portfolio. And it doesn't matter what the market's doing. You can move and be nimble and do everything that you want to do.
Yeah. That's really the point. Again, the point is to make, you know, retail versatile. You know, I tell you what. Maybe you guys are a little too young to
I
remember this,
definitely
but
am.
yeah. I mean, yeah. See, I could be a father, dude. But
Yeah.
um, for the OGs out there, again, I'm 40 years old, so Mike Tyson was a slugger. He was very one dimensional as a boxer. And his career outside of Buster Douglas, Evander Holyfield showed what versatility, endurance, and patience could do to a champ.
Mm-hmm.
You see, This man was a knockout artist, but he was not versatile. He was not nimble. And that, eventually became his doom. Now, I still respect him for being one of the greatest heavyweight champions of the world, but there's a lesson in all of that, right? And as a trader, you need versatility. You need to be able to think on your feet and be able to pivot because the market doesn't give a shit about you. Excuse
Mhm.
me. Hey, wait, is this a PG stream? You
I
got to
say
let me
fuck
know.
sometimes, but other than that, pretty much. They haven't came
Yes.
after me yet. Maybe today's the day. Usually I'm all good. No, YouTube never comes after me, but maybe today's the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you know, yeah. What's your sentiment on AMC, man? I mean, like, obviously we're all bullish, but where do you see this going?
I think we need to see a little bit of a shift in the overall market in order to see things start to come back up. With the move yesterday on TLT and SPY, it looked like everybody that was in bonds just went right to cash. It was almost as if everybody piled into bonds on the off chance that they were going to raise rates. And then, right as they knew that they weren't going to raise rates, they just sold out of their bond hedge. So then they just went right to cash because then the SPY came down and nobody was buying that dip. And then yesterday during the day, we saw the SPY start to go up and then AMC and GME start to get really jumpy. If we start to
Yeah.
see that type of action again in the market and it starts to rebound, AMC and GME are just going to start to go. You know what that means? Oh, it moves with the market. Like
Yeah.
we need to see a little bit of that, um, just a little bit of like relaxation or like giving the institutions with that big money the sign that they can come back in, and we're not going to see this like random, like, what's the high low today? 1658, 1458. That's a $2 move. That's huge on
Yeah.
a stock that's trading in the 14 to 16 range. So once those
Yeah.
institutions feel like they can come back in, they're gonna start pumping it, and then that's gonna lead to retail FOMO, options buying, some shorts covering, and then we could start to go back up. But if we see the market keep chopping around like this, it's going to be a little more difficult. Oh, Counselor Diamond Hands, thanks for the super. I just joined the premium today, played my first put today, and made 30% off my investment. Do we get alerts randomly throughout the day? Sort of. It's more of just like when things are crossing. So when the 1348s are crossing on the 3 minute, it alerts you. You still have to do the work and figure out if you want to take the trade. But just like we were seeing earlier, I wasn't looking at AMD. Ryan, my mod, comes over and is like, AMD's about to cross. I'm like, oh, that actually looks really good. Got the put 55% in 20 minutes, in and out. That's kind of what the Discord alerts are like. It's like you can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charts up. You can't have 300. So when you see the 300 like stocks in the alert system just start triggering, it's like, okay, well, it's just giving you a better view of the overall market. Like, you could learn all the videos on the 1348 are for free on Gabe's channel. You don't have to join the premium if you don't want to, and you can implement it for yourself, but you are going to miss stuff. That's the thing. It's like, if you want to just get a bigger picture, it's like, that's how the alerts are getting sent out.
Yeah. Also what we do with every alert that we send out, we also give a link to the 4-hour chart, which gives supply and demand zones, which you could also use as support and resistance. And what we saw with the SPY on that cross down,
Mhm.
everybody was making money with puts, but you just have to understand the rules of the market and how basically the market is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everybody's got to see the same thing to react the same way. And you saw that bounce off of what, 431, which was a major support zone. So currently we're at 432. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we
I
see
got
a
out of my
bounce
second.
back?
I got out of my what I only have one snap contract left.
Ooh.
I sold half and then I got another one out when it started to drop on this candle. I took another one. I'll probably leave it though, just in case we see some more downtrend tomorrow.
Yeah. No, a lot of people are asking me how much is premium. I mean, like, yeah, it's premium, comparably to other Discord channels. I mean, we do provide a hell of a lot more actionable alerts per
Right.
day. But premium is $3.13 a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it right there.
Mhm. The other thing is that, like, I'm in there every single night writing up, like, what data to look for coming out the next day that's going to move the market. We have the Sunday night live streams. We have other alerts that we're working on starting to come out. Like, there's a lot of stuff going into this.
Yeah. To answer a question I see in the comments, yes, those lines are moving averages, but they are EMAs,
Yeah,
not
all of mine are
simple.
EMAs on here.
Yeah, not simple moving averages. EMAs put more weight on the most recent price. Therefore, for me, I just feel it's a little more accurate.
Long Jericho, did you just freak out about $3 a day? You must be not in it. That's kind of the thing here that we see. You can learn the strategy, implement it for yourself. Perfectly fine. Everybody that is in it though is having a great time. Hugh, thanks for the super buddy. I appreciate that. How much would you say you have invested in learning options, education, books, losses, developing a strategy? How much of a loss before I should just put the computer away and pick my spatula back up? It depends, Hugh. It depends on if you're learning from losses and the lessons that you're taking from them. You enter the trade, why did it go against you, and where was your stop loss?
Yeah,
What happened on that trade? You
yeah,
can you can you can kind of mess around, but if you don't so the first thing to do is just learn how options work, how options pricing works, because you could end up just buying some contracts on the SPY today that 2 months ago would have been awesome trades. But today, with the premium on it jacked up because the SPY is implying a bigger move throughout the day, you're going to get hurt. But I'd say I've never bought a course. I just learned everything that I needed to know from people, mainly on YouTube, and just researching how to do it.
yeah. Hey, to clarify, John Varella's answer, no, it's $69 a month. There's only about what 22 trading days a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, $69 a month. And if you cannot make $69 in a month or even a day, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. And it's a tax write off.
There you go. Yes, absolutely.
So at the end of the year, when you make a bunch of money with 1348, you know what happens? You write off the entire year of Discord.
Ooh,
Let's
yeah.
see. Oh, we got the Mask Gang coming in. TMI should be filtering in over here soon. Mask Gang, thanks for popping over, everybody. What's up?
Ooh, TMI cometh.
He's coming in hot. What's Amy doing? Oh, 15, 16. I like it. GME's popping here. Snap is popping. Good thing I got out of those puts.
Well, again, you have something that's actionable. You
Hmm.
see what I mean? Um, I don't, and I say this even in my Discord. I don't like to speculate.
Right.
I'm not going on Reddit or reading any fucking DD. That DD does nothing for me. I'm not waiting for things to pan out. I'm making money right now.
Hmm.
And I make money with what's in front of me. Speculation will get you in trouble. There's an old saying, when you assume we make an ass of you and me.
Hmm.
So speculation will get you in trouble. And also, if your DD is in fact coming from the Reddit, you have to assume that the counterparties coming in. I mean, there's a whole strategy on that, STV.
I've seen it with Discords too. I was listening. I think I sent you guys that video one time where there was this one guy that was like, "Yeah, I was talking to my buddy, big hedge fund manager, and he was like, "What are you doing about these retail traders?" And he's like, "Oh, we love them because we are in all of their like the big Discords where they like start hyping stuff up, and we just add on to it. And then once they pump it up enough, we just short the shit out of it." I was like, "It makes sense." Like,
Oh man. Oh,
how
to
is
answer
Discord a write-off?
Ethan,
Anything that
yeah.
you pay, anything that you pay for for trading, Bloomberg Terminal write-off, Ortex write-off, Fintel write-off. Anything that you pay for, in terms of like what you're doing with your trading is a write-off because
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
expense to operate whatever you're doing.
Yeah. To answer Ethan, yeah, I did get bullied in middle school, but guess what? I can buy every motherfucker in my graduating
Oh,
class.
I got bullied too. I didn't grow until I was like 16 years
That
old.
that's a factual statement. There's no arrogance in it. It's a factual statement.
That's
Uh,
true.
yeah. But yeah, and you, sir, you're well on your way as well. You're making a
I'm getting
killing
there,
with the
man.
strategy.
Today was a good 1348 day. Oh, new Jay, thanks for the 1348 snap put. You're welcome.
uh, yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Uh,
All right, snap coming back. We got Spy's going on a little bit of a mission here, coming back up here. Little 5-minute MACD cross. AMC's coming back up a little bit. I like it. I like it. Come on. I mean, 83 cents. We could easily do that in a couple of minutes. Easily. Just floop right back up.
yeah. Oh my God. Hey, STV, did you see that announcement I posted on Discord? Fucking
I did
hilarious.
not. What'd you put out there?
Look in the announcement section.
Oh boy, what have you done?
I'll warn you, I already texted it to you.
Oh
But
God, I saw that one. I saw that one. That was reckless. That was reckless. Did I catch T crossing? Shannon, I tried. I was sitting here, literally right here on AT&T. People, I was like, all right, what's about to cross? And people were like, AT&T. And I was like, all right, cool. Maybe, I think it was here. I was like, all right, we're going to mess with it. See if it's, oh no, it was right here. I was going to play it right as it crossed the 24, like we were talking about, try to get in early.
ooh.
I just glitched out. Am I back? I'm back, people. My
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
you're
does this
back.
sometimes. I live in literally the Wi-Fi company here is literally the worst. It cuts out almost every Sunday. I just wanted to call them and yell at them. It's terrible. What am I paying for? But I was looking at
Yeah.
it right here, and then I got into Snap, and I was like, "Oh, this seems more fun." And then I forgot about AT&T. The best one was the AMD ones this morning that I called out. Those were dirty.
Oh, yeah. So looking at AMC, we see that, we have a cross or a pending cross to the upside on the 5 minutes. So we would sit there and wait
Mm-hmm.
patiently for that to happen. That makes the 1348 actionable. Now, we're not trading AMC or shorting that kind of thing. No, we're not.
Mm-mm.
But what you can do is also refer to the SPY and you can see
Mm-hmm.
it's moving with the SPY. Sometimes equities have their own legs, right? And then sometimes equities just go with the trend. As traders, you guys need to understand that the trend is your friend. The minute you go against the trend is the minute you get your ass handed to you and moving back into your mother's house.
Yep. That's kind of what I've been using too. Like if I'm gonna enter anything, I'll always watch the SPY too and see where it is on 1348 because most things are going to move with the market. Like the snap today, I was just staring at SPY the entire time. I wasn't even looking at snap. I was like, all right, SPY's coming down, SPY's coming down, SPY's coming down. And I'd look at snap, I'd be like, oh, great, it's about to move. And same thing with like AMD this morning. I usually have TLT up too, but that one's been moving very, very weird. Amy, get your rear end back above 15. What is this nonsense? Bam Bam. Thank you so much for the super. Vix, hey Vix, why do we park in a driveway and drive in a parkway? Tell AA AMC is broken. I'll my direct line, I'll give him a phone call later.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
To answer your question, someone asked, when do you take profits? Now, I keep things relatively simple. I don't chase and I don't get greedy.
Mhm,
Now, if we look at what the market does year to year, let's just say over a 10-year period, you're making 10% annual returns. But, I see 10% on a daily, I'm out. 20%, I'm out. If I get blessed with a home run, okay, cool, I'm out. Don't get greedy.
right.
Uh, just securing the bag is the most important thing. And I think, honest to God, STV, I think it's happened to all of us. I mean, it's happened to me earlier on in my trading career, but you just get so emotionally attached to the run. And
Mhm,
you're like, how low or how high can it go?
mhm.
And then abruptly, it just changes gears on you. And you're like, holy crap, I was up 5 grand. Now, I got to secure the bag for $100. Hey, that
Yeah.
was on you, bro. Yeah.
There are a couple of ways around it where you can basically get the best of both worlds. So if you're in a margin account and let's say on this AMD put I had today where I bought it, let me pull it up so I can show you guys this because this is dirty if you're in a margin account. There's only one other place I've heard this, and it's from the Stock Market Live YouTube channel, Trading Fraternity. It's 2 channels, one guy, super smart dude. If you want to go check out his stuff and learn about options. But this is nasty. So I probably got these puts earlier today. Around, they were the 108s. I think I got them for 2 something each. They're at 525. Okay, cool. Maybe a little less. Maybe they were 1 something. What you can then go and do, if you were like, right now, I want to take profit, you can sell these strikes down here. You can sell them. If you still own these puts, you can sell these strikes around here. Now, what that does is you're taking profit off of the table. You're entering a debit spread for a net credit, and you have upside all the way up until the strike that you sold. So you're taking profit and still have upside, but you don't have to sell any of the contracts that you have. You're just selling a further out strike to hedge yourself. It's a wild thing that you can do, especially if you have a big runner. But yeah, it caps your gain, but it also allows you to stay in the play for a little bit longer, and you can basically make it free that way.
Oh, yeah, you certainly can. Now, STV, I challenge you with a homework assignment.
Okay.
Do debit credit spreads and dumb it down for the community. You know, like I've literally, you know, for me, at least in my experience, and uh, uh, the whole entire year in a movement, you know, like sometimes you and I, we have the expectation that they understand what the fuck we're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, but then we dumb it down, and they're all
I can make a
killing it.
video
So
like you did with the Vimeo stuff for that, and then
yeah,
I'll send it to you, and you can throw it up there for everybody in there.
yeah, because guys, trust me, what he just shared with you would take your game to a whole nother level. I mean,
Yeah.
just the stratosphere. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure we get that dumbed down. TMI, not TMI, STV. Homework assignment, bro. Let's do it.
All right, I'll do that one. That's a cool one. You can. It'll be. I think I know how to do it in an easy way to explain it. It's very easy. It looks weird, but it's one of the smartest things that you can do in the market. Don't spreads limit your profits? Yes, but this is when you're already up. This is what you would do when you're up like 200, 300, 400% on something. Deke Slade, the ghetto spread. That's what he calls it. He calls it the ghetto spread. It's a weird way to do it. Josh over at the trading fraternity, it is so smart. Like the way to do that is so wild. Let's see. Majority of people should not open margin accounts. No, they shouldn't at all. It's only if you are already in a margin account. That's what you would do it on. Can't get Discord link from up top, goes to the masked short dork. That is the Discord. that is the Discord. The Discord link at the top is it's me, TMI, and Gabe's Discord. It's all the 1348 stuff.
All 1348. Guys, you do not understand how smart this man is. Like one of the smartest kids I know, honestly, just way ahead of his time. So
Thank you,
you
Gabe.
guys are listening to the man.
I appreciate that. Sounds like
Yeah,
something I
man.
want to learn.
There
It's a
you go,
cool
man.
one.
Just don't go dark side. You end up like me,
Or
coking hookers.
Bernie Madoff. That's way
It-
over my head. It's not. It's a lot simpler than you think it is. Because technically, if you're doing it with puts, you have the right to sell and the right to buy. So technically, if it ran through both your strikes, you have the right to buy at a lower price, sell it at a higher price. For calls, it's just the opposite. You have the right to sell it at a higher price and the right to buy it at a lower price. So there's really not a lot of. It's like kind of risk free, a way of taking profits.
yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
I would only get margin if I could cover 3.5x of it in cash. No, you're not actually trading on margin. You're using the ability to sell options. STV, creator of payment for ankle flow. Yeah.
Okay, Deke Slade says I have not unblocked him on Twitter yet. Eventually I will. I put you on timeout. There you go. Sit in a corner for a little while longer. I got you, bro.
Let's see. All right, Amy screwing around. Snap. It's still green. I might just take it over here. Take the rest of it. Yeah, I'll take this one. Bye-bye. Good snap trade. Good AMD trade. Cut the loss on the Baba early. What else can you ask for? I've said on Twitter I should have a louder voice. Like I should talk louder, or I should like More people should listen.
No, just be more controversial. People will pay attention.
Oh, this is annoying. I was stealing contracts on this option chain earlier. I was just putting in my ask like 2 cents below the previous ask, and it was just auto-filling, and I was like, this is stupid. Oh, let's see. Volume is fine. More people should listen. Deek Slate, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. T might be swinging back up. What time is it now? I mean, there's no dailies today, but you could get like a weekly on something. Is anything crossing right now? Actually, here's what we can do now. It's almost time. We got 45 minutes until power hour. It's almost time to look at Apple. What's
There you
Apple?
go.
Oh, flat today. That's perfect going into earnings. Little premium burn. Burn all that premium so I can get cheap contracts.
Ooh.
Hold on. Let's see. So it's basically 160. Let me do the math. Same thing that I did on Intel yesterday for you guys watching later in the day yesterday. Let's see. What do we have? Last 360 plus 381. Oh boy. It's basically perfect on the top end of the zone that I would typically like to trade it in. So, what I'm probably going to do with Apple, just because it's a little bit wonky in terms of the way the market's been reacting, I'm probably going to go for the next week's. It's right at the threshold where I would be like, "Oh yeah, do the daily." No, it's more of a gamble at that point. You're just like, "Oh, you're going to hit it quick." Or it's not. It's a binary event. Amy's coming back up a little, down 87 cents. Gabe, what do you think about AMC right now in GME? What do you think we need to see out of the market to get us going back up?
We just need overall market enthusiasm, right? And so, what we're seeing with GME and AMC, whether they are directly following the SPY or not, overall sentiment on the market is just overall sentiment prevails. And so I think, once the market gets a grip of really what's happening or, grows some legs and figures out a direction, I think that AMC GME would be a benefactor to it. Listen, guys, there is no equity or stock in the market that is immune to overall sentiment and speculation. I mean, we saw Nvidia drop from 340 to the 200s. You know, we've seen Lucid run all the way to 60, come back down, run back up to the 40s, 50s, and then just come back down.
Right.
Uh, market sentiment is basically the driving factor to everything on the chart and everything in the market. That's why I say, like, when you look at a chart, what you're looking at is a painting of emotion in
Mm-hmm.
how people feel about the overall markets in the stock in that point of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guys, you're getting all the knowledge here. I know a lot of you guys in here are already crushing it, but for those of you guys on the fence with starting to trade, you're getting all the good info. Ariel, thanks for the super. I appreciate that. When opening and closing options, you just input the ask or bid or a couple cents away. I usually go upwards. It depends. I'll go somewhere in the middle usually. That's usually where I end up going.
Name your price
RDMSD,
always, guys. Don't go market.
yeah,
Don't do
don't. I
market.
was trying to explain that to somebody last night. I was like, you can go market, but you're gonna have like what happened to you today, where you were up 250 and you ended up making 150 because the market maker screwed you. Shout out to the gallon jug. The gallon jug is what you gotta get going. Tyrell came in at the right time. Yes, sir. Thanks for the super, buddy. We need a catalyst, maybe earnings in March. It could be if we get that free cash flow profitability number, which it would make sense that we would. The only thing is though, is that we've seen AMC get kind of busted up on earnings in the past. It's kind of like, think about market expectations. So the market, we had that article come out that was like, if there's 2 billion in domestic box office, AMC is going to be able to get that free cash flow profitability number. Cool. Then the number came out at over 2 billion. So now the market expects AMC to hit that type of expectation. Now, if that's already priced in, which with the stock price right now, probably not, you would have to think, okay, well, Adam Aaron needs to have something up his sleeve, which he probably does. He's going to do something. His currency right now is retail investors. Keeping us happy. I've said this in the past. It's like, it's not us holding like the company hostage, but he needs to keep us happy as retail investors in order to see the company still thrive. Now, he's not going to be able to do an offering anytime soon, but think about it. You have, let's say it's around 4 million retail investors that are talking about AMC every single day on the internet, Twitter, Reddit, any other platform. Well, that puts the idea in people's head that, okay, well, let's go to the movie theaters this weekend. There's a new movie coming out. There's this coming out. Like, not only are we talking about them in terms of like the stock, well, we're also going to the movies to support the company that we own, which is going to boost revenue anyway.
Yeah, again, there are several catalysts. Obviously, you would want to see that traffic into the movie theaters, but the movie theaters don't get traffic unless we get movies, and
Mhm.
so we have a pretty strong lineup for 2022. Me personally, I'm looking forward to the Batman
Dude, me too.
and Top Gun 2. I've been waiting for Top Gun 2 for 2 fucking years right now, man, and like, I'm just so excited to see that movie now. Um, we also know that Adam Aaron is in negotiations to move their debt to
Yeah.
2026. And I think that if he successfully does that, you could definitely see that be a major, major catalyst because it just improves the overall health of the company, right? So, I mean, what's your take on that?
I think the debt's a good thing. We saw I knew this was gonna happen. So like the couple of weeks ago, we saw Adam Aaron being like, all right, we're about to refinance our debt. And then you saw the news outlets start to pick it up this week. And they tried to spin it in a bearish way. And the first thing that I said when I looked at it, I was like, this is good. It means that they don't have to pay a lot right now if they can end up refinancing it. But the outlets are gonna spin it as they can't pay their debt. Just be prepared for that news art like that. They're so predictable at this point, trying to spin the narrative. Like, oh yeah, they're refinancing their debt. That's a good thing for the company going forward because they are going to be able to work with their lenders to not have to pay as much right now. That's a good thing for their current operations. And the media outlets are just like, no, they can't pay their debt. And it's like, no, that's not what we're saying. It's just they're making it easier for themselves to operate right now. And then people are like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not a fundamental play. Right now, it's a very fundamental play. With AMC trading at right now 1483, it's back to the value play. Like, remember, before we saw that big run up in June, after the big one in January, everybody was kind of thinking in the back of their mind, well, yeah, there's a super, super high short interest on this thing, but the stock is sub 10. Well, I'm buying this thing right now. Pre-pandemic, it was at, I don't know, 20, 25, like at those higher levels. It's if the movie theater industry and everything starts to open back up, we're probably going to be able to get back up to there. So either way, we win. Kind of the same thing right here from what AMC's just been doing with its business. It's like, all right, getting into the NFTs, that's the smartest thing that I think Adam Aaron has done. It's enticing people to buy and go to the movie theaters because like that one of the Spider-Man ones sold for $16,000, but that wasn't the only one. There was one for 5,000, a couple for 9,000, I think 2,000, 1,000. So you could just buy a movie theater ticket, go see a movie, and then potentially get an NFT that you can sell for thousands of dollars. Everybody's going to do that. Why not? You just go to the movie, something you're going to do anyway. And then the popcorn side of it too, that'll probably be a good business. So all of these things kind of tied together is like, all right, so the value's probably going to increase. Just on that, I always rant about these people, Gabe, like who sit at their computers and are just like, oh, I'm going to type into my Excel spreadsheet what I think AMC's fundamentally valued at right now. And it's like, okay, cool. It's not real. Like it's just what you think it is based on your numbers. Like it doesn't matter what you think. The market's going to decide what it's worth at the end of the day. And then it's like, okay, what isn't fundamentally overvalued now? Like I was saying earlier in the stream, like Warren Buffett's got $150 billion worth of cash that he's just buying back Berkshire Hathaway with. Like, and you think like, okay, well, that's a fundamental play here. Like, okay, so it's now undervalued. It has a very high short interest. We're coming up on a decent earnings date. We have a year of, okay, everything's going to open up. We have a solid movie slate. We're just seeing the market come down and everything's getting shorted.
Yeah, I think for some who argue against it being a fundamental play, it's a fundamental play for shorts, right?
Mhm.
Um, but I've always said again, aside from fundamentals, fundamentals, I could go ahead and tell you for the next 20 years that AMC is shit, right? But the thing is that if you go ahead and you buy AMC, and the majority of the market or the majority of retail, which owns the majority of AMC, believes in AMC, you skew fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shorts are playing on fundamentals, but we see companies that are like Tesla severely overvalued, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we see companies like Rivian that was severely overvalued and then came back down. Oh, well, Rivian was, woo, there's some backholders from that IPO. The thing is that basically, yes, someone could go ahead and, hey, look at, when you go ahead and you break down the company's fundamentals, you're basically breaking down its marketing material, right? So, STV, I break down AMC's fundamentals. I'm going to go ahead and hand you that piece of paper and say, this is the marketing material. What do you think? Like, yeah, you know what? I think we should short.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's really what fundamentals do. And the banks are sharing all that information. Like, fundamentally, what is the value? The thing is that retail sentiment alters that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to the fucking Twilight Zone. Again, 2020, 2021 should not have been a market run. We were dealing with a global pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
but we ran. Why? Because we ran to the market.
There was a stat. There was a stat I saw about this. There's like an economist that's like, okay, if you basically set QE off on like a wild goose chase, and you just let the government print money, and you know it's going to go into these types of markets, how much would you expect to see the market go up from all of that new liquidity being input into the market? And at the time that I saw this analysis, it was within like 1% of what the actual S&P 500 was at. So things did make a lot of sense. It was just the inflationary pressure coming in from just from all of the liquidity getting dumped in, and then retail investors coming back into the market for like the first time in a while. Oh, Daniel, thanks for the super, buddy. Will the plunge protection come in and keep deep puts from going in the money? Too many variables, SPY 430 specifically. The plunge protection team is like, I thought that was a fake thing. I thought that was like a joke that people were like, oh yeah, the plunge protection. No, it's like a real thing. I mean, 430 was like a key level earlier today. We couldn't break below it. It's also, I think it's smacked at, yeah, it's right in the middle of the supply and demand zone. So it's kind of at like the turning point of who's going to win, buyers or sellers. Who's going to take over? Let's see. Charles Payne tweet. Ooh, interesting. Let me see. I thought I knew how to add up shares and shorts before all this crap. The establishment gets to make stuff up on it, and they are very creative. Bottom line, AMC stock has to deliver to overcome the shenanigans. I agree with that. And that kind of goes along with what we were just saying with fundamentals. Like when people say it's not a fundamental play, well, the shorts are basing their like the longer term ones, not the ones that have basically, it looks like they've been trading it based on technicals recently, because a lot of the technicals have said it's going to go lower, just like the basic ones, Death Cross, 1348, a lot of things like that. But if you can prove that the short thesis is no longer valid and it's not the same as it was before, well, anybody working at one of these institutions has a fiduciary duty to their clients who they're managing money for to get them the hell out, because that is not a bet that they should be taking if the data changes. So if AMC comes out and is like, all right, we generated this much money just now, and they're like, okay, now the fundamental value, according to our model, the way we are saying it on whoever the shorts are, now this puts the fundamental value, I don't know, 10, 15% higher. Well, then they're screwed. They're like, shoot, we got to get out.
Yeah, yeah. But some would argue, like that I'm strictly a trader or a scalper, right? And yeah, I do have long-term investments, but you have to be able to understand what the market's doing, because the market dictates your strategy. Your strategy does not dictate the market. And so, we have shorts who, they're taking the short position, but then they're getting out. And I honestly feel like it's constantly being, cycled. There's a constant cycle of shorts out, shorts in, shorts out,
Mhm.
shorts in.
You're right.
You
You're
know,
completely right on that.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you think about it, and you go and you take a look at AMC just on Ortex, even though we know Ortex is just giving us like the bare baseline minimum, like it's not. You can still get a good understanding. Dumb Marine Trader, dude, you've been crushing it with 1348 too. Gentlemen, what's the best way to play 1348 on a longer time frame? I keep using my 3-day trades and want to play longer 4 hour, 2 weeks, 1 day, 1 month. For swings, I like it on the like for a month of time. I like it on the 4 hour. Gabe, any
Yeah, if I'm going to do a longer time frame, I will do the 4 hour. Some people like to play the daily cross, but the thing is, the daily cross does not happen in as much as, let's say, a 4 hour cross
Mhm.
because it's a shorter time frame. So, we do have 4 hour alerts. We keep compiling. I sent you a snap yesterday. 200 were already loaded, working our way up to
Yeah.
300, 400.
You get TLT in
So,
there yet?
what was that?
Did you get TLT in there yet?
TLT. Holy crap. No, no, holy shit. My bad. I
I
will get
love
that
that
in there.
thing. I'm
I
trying to
will
see where this
get that in
Intel
there.
puts at.
Yeah.
Where's Intel? Still down. But yeah, the cycle of shorts thing, I think is something that people need to understand. And it's like because everybody likes to say shorts have not covered. You're right and you're wrong at the same time. The big shorts, like the big ones, you know how we take a look at it when we think about it like a pyramid, how there's the smaller shorts, there's more of them at the bottom of the pyramid, and then there's the big ones with the big short positions at the top. Those guys probably still in it doing fine because they have big enough portfolios where they can manage a big loss like this. Like they're going to take gains on something else and be perfectly fine. But when we see here, May 28th, as exchange reported short interest, 24.5%. Then after the June run, it goes down to 14.76. Okay, cool. So we saw a run from 14 to 72 with a 10% short, like 10%, like 10% short interest went down. So technically, you only need 10% of short interest in the stock. And having it be at right now 20 still is so dangerous when we're trading at these higher prices, especially with what retail knows now about what they're going to do with the option chain when it starts to get going. But then the shorts start piling in, then they come down. But overall, after the June, it's been on this uptrend. So when complete idiots like Sean Williams over at the Motley Fool literally has no brain cells and is like, oh, short interest is at a 4 month low. It's like, no, it's not. It's not. It is guaranteed not. You can look at the data, even when you're looking at the nonsense exchange reported data. It's like, no, it's absolutely not. There are still a lot of shorts in it, but there's different shorts. So, like, there were the shorts that were entering at the danger zone at 1450. Some of those might have come out, but then now there's where are they? So there's a danger zone at 42, 32, and now 20 is essentially kind of where it is. If you look at average days on low, where is it? So like right here, the price at this one, when it went from like 77 all the way down to 57, that was like the 42.32 danger zone. And then this more recent one right here, where it goes from like 80 days on loan all the way down to 62, that's right when AMC was 20. So Tesla's almost down 10%. What?
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah. Also, to add something to this in a very simplified manner, retail and institutions. Listen, we're getting into plays, right? And we're looking for those 5, 10, 20% swings, 50% swings. You have to understand that institutions, they're going for those 3% wins
Mhm.
and they're getting the hell out. You know, 3% on $1 billion is a lot of money.
It's like thinking about someone like Gabe versus someone like me. Like, yeah, 10% is going to be cool, but it's not really going to get me anywhere like quickly for the amount of money that I'm trading with. But 10% for Gabe could be like 10, 20 grand in a day. Like it could just be like adding up really quickly. So it's like the
Yeah,
similar difference, like the institutions compared to like us in terms of retail investors.
yeah. So, but what we have to do is really stop, thinking you know, thinking that institutions, uh, are following the same tactics as retail. Because I mean, you put $100 into AMC and you run 50%, that's $50.
Mhm.
Like, you know, for me, that doesn't even buy me a blowjob, right? But if institutions go ahead and put 500 million on a short and it goes down 1%, I mean, how much money are they making? They're making money.
Right.
And they can do this all day. And this is the reason why high frequency trading exists.
Yep.
There's a lot of money, moving in and out, but it's big money and they're making money on fractions.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the money's made. Yeah. But Tesla
Look at
Tesla
this.
went night
Excellent.
night.
Look at this. 5-minute chart. Look what happens. 1348 cross. Down, 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 down.
Wow. Wow. That
Anybody hit
is
Tesla in here on 1348? Anybody? Anybody? Someone give me an options play on board at this point. I don't know, man. I mean, dude, AMD, look. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. This was AMD here. So this is crazy. I can't believe I sold this like here. I wrote it from
Oh,
here to here. I
oh
missed
man.
all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's fine. Still ended the day good.
You know what? As long as you end the day and your P&L is green, you win.
Mm-hmm.
You just win. What a lot of people don't understand is that you just need to make 10% 7 straight days in EW portfolio.
Right.
It's just, 3% does it in what, 30 days? So,
I think
um,
so.
21 does it in 21 at or about. So, you just take your wins, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Live to fight another day. Stack up the small wins. Eventually, you can step up the size a little bit, and then start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Ooh, Amy's coming back down to this little support level at 1450. Let's see if it holds.
We've been talking about 1450 for 2 weeks, bro. Remember
Yeah.
we were looking at it on our supply demand zones, like,
Yep.
ooh, you know,
Yep. When it was at like around 18, we were looking at the supply and demand zones. We were like, all right, where?
yeah,
That's why, like, when people ask, like, what's the support level? We were like, oh, 20 looks decent and 30 looks decent. And we don't think it's going to get under there just because of what we've seen in the past. Like, we could easily see us just keep bouncing off of this 1450 just because we've seen it be a very, very key level since after that, like, May, June run up. But there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that this is going to hold the support. Hopefully, the big buyers are going to step back in and be like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Just buy it up right here. It's cheap, way under fundamental value. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we've seen it a
And,
couple of times happen, but we also saw 2080 a couple of times in the past where it just bounces
oh,
off there.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at the chats here and you could see, people taking a very, just, I guess, I don't know, very negative, uh, they're adopting a negative mind, towards AMC. All right. Listen, what's that saying? Uh, uh,
A watch pot never boils?
well, yeah, be greedy when everyone's fearful,
Yes.
and be fearful when everyone's greedy.
Yes.
So I look at AMC as an opportunity now. You're going to see the FUD out there. Like, guys, you have to understand that the most powerful human emotion is fear, and the most powerful fear is fear of the unknown. What we've done with the 1348 is allow you to have confidence in your move and more so have a better understanding of the dynamics of AMC. That way you're able to calm your anxieties. Now, when we go over TA, a lot of people say, well, technical analysis doesn't matter. But in order for us to assuage your fear, because fear is a son of a bitch, we have to go ahead and give you the relevant, pertinent information. We're not just going to go ahead and feed you horse shit because, I'm from New York, but I cannot stand fucking cab driver stories. It's like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? I need to be supported with factual evidence. And even in my Discord and what I share with people is when it crosses, if you did not see that cross, you do not take it because the cross needs to happen in front of your eyes. Seeing is
Mhm.
believing. Now, what we when we look at AMC and we look at its trend, seeing is believing, but having an understanding of the technicals definitely makes things better. And I think that, someone like Short the Vix, who streams damn near every day, is really providing a service. And like I said, this is one of the smartest kids I know.
Ah,
YouTubers
sorry.
are getting There, we are getting so much shit over something we can't control. That's pretty fucking wild. I really don't get that.
I know. I just hold on. Keenan and Matt are on Fox Business right now. You want to take a listen?
Ooh.
Let's see.
And this is how we will get out. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but we know that the original thesis still stands, and we do not let the headlines dictate how we buy, hold, or sell.
Lisa, you were working in a tax arena. You were helping a whole lot of high net worth clients out. And from what I read, you realized you needed to know more about the markets. You dove right in. Tell us about it.
Thanks for having me, Charles. Before I was in the tax space helping high net worth solopreneurs, I actually worked for a global private equity firm. And there I learned how to evaluate private companies and do fundamental analysis there. From there, I moved on and worked on the trading floor of a global investment bank. And so there I learned to do fundamental analysis, research, and due diligence on publicly traded companies. And so those two experiences coupled together is what led me to be the swing trader and retail investor I am today.
Okay, because swing trading is more technical analysis than fundamental analysis. I'm going to get back to you on that. But let me bring my man Matt in as well, because you need no introduction, not least amongst the investing apes. But what's the deal, though, now? Because some of the favorite names are obviously getting hammered, getting beat up pretty good. Are you seeing cracks in the movement?
What's going on, Charles? Thank you for having me. You know, a little bit back to what Keenan said, he's completely right. The shorts have not covered. AMC, GME, both have a short interest over 20%. But what I want to dive into is the fact that these both represent a symbolic movement against Wall Street. It represents a fight for transparency that everyone deserves: institutions, banks, Wall Street, and retail traders. And as long as we have that symbolic movement, I don't think we're going to go anywhere.
So, and to the point of the shorts that I haven't covered, one thing I think you all agree on is that this is an unlevel playing field for many reasons and many different ways. And this is what I saw, and this is what I really appreciated with you all. You know, for instance, we had yesterday some news on the SEC, but no one thinks that they're really stepping up to the plate. No one thinks they're going to follow through. Misa, I saw a tweet from you with CNBC coming out with FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt about Microsoft. Overall, and I'll start again with you, Misa, do you think the establishment, whether it's the establishment, Wall Street, the financial media, that they're ever going to give new investors a fair shake? Investors who push back on the establishment way of doing investing.
I think that Wall Street not recognizing the power of retail investors is a missed opportunity on behalf of Wall Street, Charles. At this moment in our country, as an example, there are more millennials and Gen Z than there are everybody else. And so I think that there have been a lot of instances where we make companies hot, with companies and services hot. And so Wall Street missing the opportunity to collaborate with retail investors in a way to keep their ear to the street and their ear to the ground is a missed opportunity on behalf of Wall Street. And so, no, I don't think that we're going to get a fair shake unless the DOJ and SEC steps up and forces Wall Street to do so.
Keenan, you write about this stuff all the time. You agree?
I do. And I want to say that I agree that retail investors are not on an even playing field with some of the large firms, the institutions. And you know what? With that being said, we now see just yesterday, like you alluded to, the SEC proposed a rule change for Form PF, the private fund, that would require the quarterly requirement of reporting, or even in some cases, annual requirement of reporting for these large hedge funds and so on. They would try to reduce it to one single day. Yeah. Now, this is just a proposition as it stands, but I want everyone to focus and make sure that we can just follow this story and see where it goes. Because currently, again, hedge funds, they have quarterly and in some cases annual reporting, and they propose that it can get it all the way down to just one single business day. How is this not all over the world in terms of the headlines? We need to stay focused. If you are an AMC ape, you need to share this video so everyone can get this information, so we can make sure that we are paying attention to what's going on.
I mean, I still see the AMC apes engaged. I see them saying they're going to stand firm. And said from day one, that's the thing I admired most. Let me ask you, Matt. I'm going to make I will force change, but I'm not. Would that be a statement that you would agree with?
Definitely agree with that. I think a lot of people engage in it right now. Why can't you have both? This is, like you said, a great vehicle for class mobility. It's a great vehicle for wealth creation. But on the other side, why can't we also fight for the market to be as strong and a free market as it's always pitched to us? I think we can have both. And I think we're on to the start. It's been a year. We're about a year old, this ape community. But I am very, very bullish on the future of it.
Call it baptism by fire. By the way, I always come on. I've been telling everyone from day one, a diamond isn't made overnight, right? It's made through years of pressure, pain, and agony. That's how you make a diamond. Misa, would you agree with that statement?
Absolutely. And I love diamonds. So, that's how they get there, the ugly process.
It is a tough one. When you started to you dealt with really professionals and you did the thing with the tax funds. Have you been surprised, though, Misa, at the intensity of the opposition against individual investors? These new individual investors who, by the way, have a very diversified portfolio. We put it on the screen a moment ago. But are you surprised at just how hard the establishment has pushed back to demoralize these folks?
Absolutely, Charles. I have to say, being on the other side, being on my own as an individual and retail investor, it has blown me away at how hard and vigorous hedge funds, short funds, institutions work to get retail investors off their game. I would have never thought in a million years, being on the other side of the coin inside, I would have never thought in a million years that institutions work this hard to take from the little guy. It's kind of like the David and Goliath bullying situation. And I never would have thought that we didn't have protections in place to help retail investors more than we do.
Yeah, we definitely need them, and I hope you all keep your voices going. Matt, Misa, and Keenan, thank you three very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. I see all the Matt coming through again. Why? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Remember, we're not hating anybody over here. You don't like them? Whatever. You don't have to watch. You don't have to like them, but Gabe, what? What? What are you laughing at? I just saw you laughing the entire time. What are you laughing at? But guys, seriously, calm down with the hate. I'll time your butts out over here. We're not playing.
Oh, man. Listen, guys, just like I don't give financial advice, I'm not giving an opinion. But holy shit. Listen. Ah, fuck, man. No, I can't. I gotta respect your channel, man. I really gotta respect your channel.
I appreciate it.
I can't.
I appreciate it. All right, guys. For everybody filtered in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. If I see you hating, timing it out. We're all apes over here. None of this nonsense. You guys were saying you want me to go on Fox? If Charles Payne ever asks, I'll take off the hoodie and put other clothes on, obviously, and go on Fox. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Amy's at 1480 right now. Pfizer's looking like it wants to cross a little bit. SPY, a little bit of a double bottom here. Woo! You were reading the chat, weren't you? You were reading the comments going through. You can't do that. You can't do that. Sometimes it's funny, but you got to just not, like, sometimes I'll read one and I'll be like, oh, that one got me. But it's tough. It's tough sometimes. Pfizer's about to cross to the upside here. But I'm not thinking Pfizer right now. Like,
yeah, no. Right now, I'm not going to spit it out. I may have to do a video. I have to respect Vix's home. So, this is his home, guys. But, if you love me, you follow me. If you hate me, you follow me. I'll comment on it tonight.
All right. I mean, I will watch. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can't look away. That's what no matter what you like Gabe or hate Gabe, you can't look away. Same thing with the other uncancelable person over in YouTube.
No. They're not going to cancel him. He's saving the world now. Like,
Don't do this one too. People will get angry at you. People, I don't want to hear it. I don't want it, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Listen. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. I have a lot of opinions. They're not popular opinions. And yeah, you would never catch me on Fox or CNBC fucking singing "Kumbaya," my lord. You probably catch me on fucking Howard Stern, though. You will.
You would thrive on Howard Stern.
Oh yeah, come on,
You're a
man.
returning guest. The most fun I think I've had was that Friday when everybody was like pushed to 21, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, lose buying!" And every single time I would do that, it would happen. I would make the noise. That was the most fun I think I've had on the stream. And it's not like, and I'm not hating. People are like, "Why are you hating?" It's like, I'm not hating. I'm having fun. Like, he has a role in the community. You just have to know what it is. Is that Lou buying? See, they're doing it again. The SPY was ripping this morning, and they're like, "Oh, you know who's buying?" And I'm like, "This nonsense again." All right, let's see. What are we? I wonder. I think we get economic data tomorrow. I think we get PCE tomorrow morning. That's going to be interesting. PCE will be fun. I mean, this morning we got good economic data, dude. We got GDP at 6.9% versus 5.5% estimate, and the SPY's down what? 1/3% now? Come on. That's crazy.
Oh, people want to know what I would say on Fox.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, actually, guys, no, I do not love dividing the community. I just want you guys to have fucking thick skin because the market will rape you, give you another hole, and make you feel like you deserve it. It will make you feel wonderful about having that extra hole. That's what the market will do to you. I mean, it's that's just the nature of the market. You know, I people really don't understand that, right? Like okay, STV.
Yeah.
You and I are in the same trade, right?
Yes.
I'm bullish, you're bearish, right?
Yeah.
Anonymously, I'm here to fuck your life up.
Right.
I'm here to ruin you.
Yeah.
That's that's
why when I'm talking about stealing from the market maker, every single time I make money on an option, it's awesome because I won. I beat them today. Options are not, you're not supposed to make money on options in terms of like how on average, how many times you're supposed to make money. Most of the options expire are worthless. You make money on them. You just said, screw you to the market maker. They took the L on that trade and you beat them. They shorted the contract. You bought it. You won.
Yeah, like yesterday, what we saw with the SPY, right? The whole bait and switch,
yes,
right before the Fed meeting, right? Oh, they pumped it, right? Unknowing individuals went and they ran right into that fire. Yeah, you ever play Mortal Kombat ground up?
No.
You have not experienced the world of Mortal Kombat, bro? Like,
no.
Listen, man. You run into that fire, market maker just finishes you. It's like toasty fatality. You're done, right? You ran into that like a fucking fire marshal without fire gear. It's just what? No, but the market does that daily. It just does it daily. So, if people are going to go ahead and like hate on me because I have a more sinister approach to the market, listen, that's fine. But this ain't fucking Sesame Street.
It's not.
And it's not. You know what I mean? And listen, I was like, fucking Mr. Rogers back when I first started the market, right? It was just like, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. No, it's not. It's not a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man.
Dude. Okay, hold on. Hugh, dude, out of left field with this super, dude. Hugh Janus comes out and says, the stock market has given me so many new holes. I'm willing to rent them out to people for money. Hugh, what? I mean, thanks, but like, hopefully you get them like sealed up and you make the more money. I feel like that's a bearish thing, dude.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
And before I let you take over, Mr. Rogers looked like a fucking pedophile. Like, sorry. He was taking off his sweater and changing his shoes in front of you. That shit's so awkward. But we had that rammed into our fucking brains as kids. like, like,
Man.
listen, you guys really don't understand even Sesame Street. Oscar the Grouch was a fucking heroin addict. Snuffy was high on weed all the fucking time. Big Bird, that's what you get with human growth hormones. None of that shit is good for you. And why, for the life of me, you got a name? You're only Hispanic on the show, fucking Maria. Like, you serious? And her husband was the super. I mean, like, this is the world we live in.
This is wild.
And it's just true. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I just see the world differently, man. And I'm an acquired taste, man. I'm not for everyone. I understand that. And I'll stay in my own lane. But I do have opinions, and I feel like some opinions are not developed enough to really be out there as a narrative. Because if those opinions are, if they're truly developed, then we would have unity in our message because we can all see the same thing, right? You and I, we have unity in message because we see the same thing.
Right.
See, where the danger comes is when there isn't unity in message and someone's saying something else to assuage and make you feel good. That's like going into like some I don't know, you go to a shopping plaza off the road and you get your happy ending. That shit's shady as fuck. But people want to go there. They want to get their happy ending, right? Like I try to stay on Main Street. I try to like just share what I see and I don't want to speculate.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, man. I can see myself out. I'll see myself out now, man.
Dude, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. As the market comes down, we get a Gabe rant to help everybody back to life. All right. Woo! Man. Lou is retiring, probably for like a week. Worthy Games, thanks for super buddy. Shout out to my guy Reviewdor. There's a cool collab. Life of the party. Ditto. There you go, buddy. Yeah, for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. You guys crushed it this morning. So much support recently. Thank you guys so much. Good stuff. Gabe always brings the heat, man. Bradley needed this. TLT dumping. Watch the spy rip.
Yeah, right.
It should. I mean, the TLT and SPY have just disjointed. They're just like going together. It makes not a whole lot of sense. Possible FUD. AMC is Melvin. Is Melvin Capital close to liquidation, forcing things to go? Where is this Melvin stuff coming in? I haven't seen any of this nonsense with Melvin, like an actual article besides the first one that I showed you guys. Jazz Cabbage gave us refreshing, like salt water.
No, not stone, dude.
Wild.
Yeah, dude. This is my crack here, my coffee. Oh man,
this is my crack. Energy drink.
Yeah, man.
Energy drink. Like they're just everywhere.
Holy shit!
Not today. Not all today. That would have been aggressive. If I had all of those today, that would have been aggressive. TLT selling off here. SPY might run into close here. If TLT really starts to get going down, like we've seen TLT running for pretty much the entire day, and then SPY just takes a nosedive. So if TLT is going to settle down, come down to this 200, the SPY can start getting jumpy. But again, like they've kind of disjointed recently. As being not good for you. You know what, Bradley? There's a lot of things that are not good for you. You just got to do them though. Right?
Yeah.
Melvin needs a... Dude, my favorite thing that's happened, Gabe, is I have a shill that comes in here with the name Melvin was right. And then that Melvin stuff started to come out. And it was like, yeah, they're actually down an additional like double-digit %. And I was like, doesn't seem like they were all that right, were they?
Yeah.
I'm bad at taking care of things.
Listen, in this market, you're going to be wrong and right all the time. If you have ego and you always want to be right, then this is not the game for you. The goal here is to be right more than you're wrong. And, if you're right 60% of the time, you're making a lot of money.
Rushing it. I think 1348 can actually make it even better.
67%, 1348. With the
Is that what it is on
MACD
the back
RSI, yeah. We're looking at about 70% accompanied with the RSI and MACD.
Mm-hmm.
The 1348 in comparison to the buy and hold strategy all the way back to 93, where if you simply bought and held from 93, you made about 960% return. But if you played the 1348 strategy, you made 2,600% return. So
I've got my
there you
buddy
go.
asking me what I want for him to make. You know, the kid I told you about, I was like, oh, I can just ask him to set something up for a little robot. He was like, oh, what is it? I just haven't told him what it is yet. I'll see if I can get him to do it. Little robot.
Bots are cool.
I don't know. I kind of want one. Compound returns, few rhymes AMC. Yup. Gabe Def has an ankle monitor. Yeah. Throw that on him now. Give it to him. Everybody go ask Gabe about his ankle monitor, not mine. This is nonsense.
The public doesn't want me, bro. I gotta stay like camped out in my fucking studio. Like, yeah.
Dude, I sit at my desk all day and yell at my screen and rant about like people in the media. Like, this is nonsense. This is crazy.
Oh my god.
Gabe, can RSI go negative? 70 was asking me this earlier. I'm pretty sure it can't.
No.
I was like, there's no way. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Which Discord chat has the alerts? Once you sign up for premium and link the Patreon to Discord, then you'll start getting the alerts. But before you do any of that, you need to watch the videos and learn the strategy and test it out. Because if you don't understand the strategy, the alerts are not going to help you.
No.
You need to understand the full strategy. It just makes it easier. Like I was saying earlier, when Ryan came in and told me about the AMD, that's how the alerts work. I didn't see it. The alert comes in. I look at it. Okay, this looks good. Then I go. Wait, a 1348 bot exists? No.
Not yet.
Not yet. If you can have more shares than exist, why not negative RSI? Okay, fair point. Gabe is Gabe the one watching on YouTube? Dude, YouTube's been doing this weird thing where like in the actual studio, it'll just be like one person's watching and then the chat will just be flying. And I'm like, I think you're lying.
Yeah.
BBIG
Yeah.
Ortex. I got you, M Creeks. Let's see.
Someone asked, Long, can I just play 1348 buying and selling straight up with no options? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would make more money if you're able to short on the way down.
Thing about it is just
you
leverage. It's just options
Yeah.
are doing 1348 with leverage. That's essentially what it is.
That's it.
31.92% short interest on Biggie, 254% cost to borrow. That's a lot. 99% utilization. That thing is jack. All right, TLT still selling here, and SPY's starting to make a little bit of a move up. I like it. Finally, they're starting to move together. Are we in power hour? Yes. Thoughts on Hood earnings? I don't think I'm going to play Apple. I kind of looked at it again, and I was like, I don't like it. It's spooking me. Watch. This is going to be the one that goes absolutely crazy, and Apple's going to do something crazy on their earnings, and then I'm going to feel like an idiot. But I played Intel. I still got those puts kicking around. If the market comes down, perfectly fine. Ethan, thanks for the super, buddy. Swap the energy for Four Locos. You'll feel the caffeine more. There's no caffeine in Four Locos anymore, Ethan. They nerfed them.
Yeah.
Ariel, how long until the hedgies catch on to the 1348? They can't. How are
They
you gonna,
can't.
How are you going to catch on to a moving average? It's just like it's a crossover with moving average and other things in the strategy as well. Like if they move the price, well, then the 1348 just won't cross and it'll wait till it crosses. It's like a weird, like it's not like an algo that they're messing with. It's literally just tracking price.
That's it. In fact, they're using it.
Yeah,
like,
they probably are.
Hey guys, it is the most profitable EMA crossover or moving average crossover, period. Hands down, it's back tested. You could Google this. Like, you don't have to take our word for it. I'm not gonna feed you guys fucking bullshit. The hell I look like Benny Hinn. But
dude, that's why I never had a Discord, because the way that I was trading stuff like with earnings, it's like people are going to take this the wrong way and either make way too much money too quick or lose way too much money too quick and not understand it. But with 1348, the way the strategy's set out, dirty. 74% utilization on AMC, 20% short interest, while low cost to borrow. Net return of 91,000 shares today. That's what we got on AMC. Yeah, AMC's daily RSI hasn't been this low since 2019. Yeah, it's crazy. Thoughts on Hood puts? All right, Hood was pricing in like 16.5%, which is crazy. You can play it. Like, what is it on this? You can get the 10. You can get the. You'd have to go with the 10s, and you'd have to go for the 10s. And what's $1.50 away from this? 13 10s and the 13s. Yeah, you have to go 10s and 13s, and those expire tomorrow. So if it doesn't hit 10 or 13 tomorrow, you're done or deep in. So I don't like Hood. It's just pricing in too much. The options are too expensive on it for that specific chain. I wouldn't touch it, but it could easily move. You're up 128% on Hood puts. Nova was that a 1348? I would think that there's a 1348 somewhere in there. Basically, you can say literally any nasty options trade that hits ever, there's a 1348 somewhere in it.
Yeah. It's there. It's always there.
Always there. It's always anytime you see it, like on the Lucid run up when people or DWAC run up where people were making thousands of percent, there's a 1348 there. On the BBIG run up, it triggered like a day after or 2 days after it started to move, and that's another giant hit. Like every single time there is a 1348 there. Sir, this is a Wendy's up 16% on Hood puts. Waylon, there you go. Francisco, thanks for the super buddy. Hood going to 5 after earnings. My put of 10 that I bought Monday is printing. Boy, there you go.
Sherry asked me, when's the last time you've been to Albany Avenue?
That's Hartford, right? Albany Ave. It's where is it exactly? Landmarks. I'm bad. I know it's in Hartford, but what's like around it? Anybody know?
Let's see. Hartford, Blue Hills Avenue.
I'm terrible with roads. I need like a restaurant or like a store or like a sign or something. I can't.
The Hood, and it's scary.
Oh, is that by Trinity?
Well, that's the other Hood, and it's scary.
Yeah, I used to work for my brother, like right there.
Oh wow. Yeah. Albany Avenue. I mean, yeah. Let's not get into it. Guys, look at if you're from the greater Hartford region, there's nothing you could say in these chats that will fuck this man's mind up. he's
Bro,
got it.
You know where I live. You know where I grew up. Come on now. Man. Don't sell that to people. They're gonna be like,
no. But like, I mean, again, the greater Hartford area. I'm just saying, man. You gotta have tough skin.
Yeah,
you gotta have tough skin. No, I'm not in Connecticut. I'm in Florida, guys. Grew up in New York City. My mother lives in Hartford, Connecticut. You know, and I got out of that shithole. Like, no way.
Connecticut sucks. Connecticut's not great. Vix definitely grew up in Greenwich. No, not Greenwich.
Ooh. Well, I mean, not Greenwich. You were kind of like old school Greenwich, right? Isn't that like Avon?
No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's like what would I describe it as? I don't know. You're not tough, bro. Okay.
Oh man. Yeah. Like Lou, listen, like Florida, like I love Florida. This is where all the degenerates come. We come to Florida. I'm a fucking degenerate, so whatever.
It's fun. I'll be there soon. Don't worry. I'll give you some.
Hurry.
I'll come play. AMC going back up. Yeah, we're getting a nice little candle here. A little 5-minute MACD cross. Pump into power. Let's go. Newport, Rhode Island. I've played golf at Newport Country Club a couple of times. That place is cool.
You just said everything about your fucking life right there.
Nah, high school golf, bro. That we got to play at some pretty wild places when we would travel. That was cool. Great Horse is wild. Massachusetts, that place is crazy. Biggs is from Greenwich. I am not from Greenwich. I know a lot of people from there though. It's interesting. Either really cool or they're really like, you know what my dad does? Like people like that. You're like, oh boy. It's the same people. Those types of people are identical in my mind to the people that are like, I work at Goldman Sachs. It's like you're a PowerPoint push. Like you move logos on a PowerPoint. Like, come on. Golf doesn't make the country club better. Dude, you guys know, I've told you guys the stories of when I was like 14 and I started working at the country club and I'd have to wake up at like 5 a.m. and there were people just like smoking crack next to me. Like that was an interesting time when I was like 14. That was funny to watch. Not really. When I first got there, I was like, this is kind of a weird experience. Your dad is actually Gary Gensler. Then tell him to do something, dude. Makes me at acapella practice. No.
Someone asked me if hookers love me. Yeah, they do. I treat them with a lot of respect.
There you go. You worked at dude. I started working when I was 14 years old. Waking up 14? At 5 a.m. Yeah, getting paid cash, getting golf clubs thrown at me. It's a great time. I hate caddying. That was sounds fun. It was money. When I made $120 in a day when I was caddying and I was 14 years old, I was like, I'm rich. And I was like, this is great. But then they're
asking me if hookers are still tight. Not when I'm done with them. But
hey. Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, dude, we just had to have fun, right?
I know.
Oh man. You just gotta text me, shut the fuck up. I'll do it. No, just text it to me.
Just keep it in check. I don't want to get a strike. I really don't want to get a strike. All right, everybody, make sure you hit that like button on the stream. What are you doing? Honestly, you're slacking a little today in the afternoon. You're slacking. It's okay. It's fine. We're having fun. Vix is blushing. This time, yes. Demonetization coming for STV. It's all right. I made money in the market today. I'm fine.
That's what I said like my whole fucking year on YouTube covering this thing. It's like I make money in the markets.
Yeah. Best live stream ever. CT is cold right now. Dude, on my walk back this morning, I was struggling. It wasn't that far, but I was freezing. The real wolf of Wall Street, he's the wolf of retail street. He's having everybody make money over here.
Make sure you put chapstick on your nipples. Prevents cracking, especially when it's that cold.
Freaking face. I don't know what it is. I've been super hands are cracking. I'm dying over here. My body is hating me. It's like, you should stop doing what you're doing. And I'm like, I don't know. Gabe, what was your first job? That's their question.
Oh, my first job, believe it or not, I went to a conservatory. I'm a musician. Yep. I play the trumpet. And
I play a lot of instruments too.
Oh, nice. So my first job was during the summer, cleaning out like their basement. And it was the shittiest job in the world, right? It was just, for a whole $6 an hour, like it smelled like dead old people down there.
Yeah.
My gag reflex would kick in every single time. It was just, but $6 an hour, 4 hours a day, $24 a day, bro.
Back in 1930?
I felt like Jay-Z, man.
Dude, I worked at I was caddying, and then I did the special needs day camp I did it for one summer, then I did it for like a couple weeks, then I went to go work for my brother. And that was fun. I learned some stuff. SCB majors in plant. Nope, that's not what I major in. That's the problem. I don't read things before I say them in the chat, so I'll get halfway through the comment and I'll be like, I can't say that. SCB, we are not the same. No, definitely not. Good for you, Jack. My husband started working at 10 or 11 with his neighbor roofing and painting. Jeez. That's a lot of work. Gabe is going to be him in the metaverse. What about the real verse? I worked everywhere. I worked at Walk of Shame. That's not very nice.
Hey, dude, at like 18, I worked demolition. Like
that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like I've had every life experience out there to know I don't want to go back. So I keep those life experiences in the back of my head. It keeps me humble. It keeps us all humble, right?
Yeah. Dude, waking up that early at like 14, 15, going and carrying other people's bags when they're just yelling at you. And it's like, dude, you're supposed to be having fun on the golf course. Like, you're not playing for like a tournament. Just go out and have fun. These people would get so angry about like sucking at golf, but they're not good. So they'd have this like expectation of themselves that they would be really, really, really good. And then they would just play like they would usually play and just get angry. And they'd be like, oh, it's your fault. And I'm like, nah, dude, you just suck. Like, oh, everything's selling here a little bit. Uh-oh, hood's coming down. Anybody got hood puts? Last chance. Just kidding. We're probably going to come down more. Doing Apple calls or puts? No, stop it. Dumb Marine Trader. I've said this many, many times. You gotta listen. Ready? If you play one way on earnings, just go to the casino. Don't even do that. You always, if you're going to play earnings, at least give yourself a chance. Even if you don't know how the math works, just give yourself a chance. Play both ways. If you're going to play one way, it either works or you get screwed and the contract goes to 0. So careful with that. That's why yesterday I was telling people that I was going to play Intel, but I'm not going to like tell you what I'm getting because it's still risky. Somebody in here would have definitely put in more money than they were willing to lose. And the Intel puts are still red right now, even with Intel down 7% on the day. Actually, hold on. So, like, that's the thing with earnings. Like, you're either going to hit it or it's going to move right at market expectations and you get screwed. The Intel put for next week is down 32% right now. It needed to move bigger. I'm buying puts on Apple. They should print.
Apple puts.
What did I just say? You people. Apple's pricing in 4.5. So you could play it 9% out and have the math work sort of in your favor if the market maker's wrong and things start to get going. Maybe that'll be the video too. Maybe I'll do a couple of those this weekend. The weird options take profit thing and then the how to play earnings. And throw them in the Discord. Dun, dun, dun. Spy Timber. Uh-oh. Yeah. New lows on the SPY. I don't even want to look at AMD right now. I don't even want to look, man.
Oh, man.
Snap, actually, that was I got out of that one at a decent spot. AMD. That's disappointing. Is that your Discord I keep hearing? It's driving me crazy. No, it's not me. I think it's on Gabe's end. Why? It's just the alerts going out. Alert, 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 alert. What do you mean by you people? Eric, you know exactly what I mean by you people.
Oh my God. Like I said yesterday, the SPY's 2 for 2 on this, man. Like, it literally jumped off the moon and teleported to hell. That's what the SPY did.
Last night? I was like, oh, it's going. And then it
just comes doing it again. Someone asked if Amy's my least favorite hooker at this moment. Honestly, I don't pay attention to her. I just let her do what she has to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that is, you know, I get a lot of shit for being the anti all-in guy, but there's reason for that. You know, but yeah, Amy's a sizable part. I mean, $7 average, that's my average. So
still
yeah, I was able
double.
to get. Yeah, I'm still up double, but you know, again, there's a big difference between 1 million and 5 million, right? And
yeah.
I have all the expectation that it will rebound, but I don't stress out about it. You know, she's one of many hookers. That's it.
Exactly. I think people take that the wrong way too. People like to run with stuff on Twitter and they're like, you don't think AMC is going to work. It's like, guys, you think Gabe doesn't think AMC is going to go? Really? You think he's lost fit? Come on. People are just looking to cause drama a lot of the time. So a lot of the things that you see when like people are like, oh, I don't like you. It's like they're just angry about something. And then people pile on and it's a bunch of nonsense.
Oh man, you know, I firmly believe there's a bunch of fucking short bus special motherfuckers on Twitter. Just honestly, like, I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Fun stream, just sitting in traffic, trying to get out of DC. There you go. Third time's the charm. Hood strangle. You can do it. The place to do it is 10 and 13 is where I saw it. But 10 and 13 are like, it's far. That's far out of the money. That's that's deep for this week. You're gonna struggle if you're at 10 and 13. Let's see. It's power hour. Let him go at it. Dude, in real life, I'm fully all for it all the time. Gabe knows. I say wild things. I just never know who's in the audience that's gonna be like, "Grr." So I just like to keep everyone happy.
Yeah, I mean that's our job, to just be generally acceptable. Like don't watch me if you got your kids up. Please don't.
True. Vix and Gabe start a channel together. Dude, if we did, it would be hilarious. You'd be like, this is not the same person. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. Keith, thanks to the super buddy. Best stream ever. I have to say now that I'm using the 1348 strategy, having nothing but unsettled funds is a special kind of hell. Thanks, guys. Keith, dude, I know the feeling, dude. When those SPY movements were happening and I was calling them out for you guys and you guys were all printing, I was just like, this sucks, but at least you guys are making money right now.
Yeah, Brian asked if I met any hookers that play the rusty trombone. Huh. Brass instruments require lube as well, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, the wax or the chapstick thing that you put on them.
Yeah, you gotta oil your valves.
Yep.
Everything gets lubed. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
I know. It's fine. You're good. You guys see AV going up to 20 by 22 by the end of next week? If we start to rip, if we start to go, and the market starts to turn around. I love this short the dork double stream, not a hedge fund. Thanks, buddy. SCB power half hour. Oh yeah, you guys did get a little taste of it in power half hour when TMI would come on and just start. Most of the time, people will just be like yesterday. TMI was saying something like, somebody's just getting paid under the table. And if you guys were in TMI's channel when we were looking at that, it was like, and I just started going off on this dude. It was pretty reckless, I think. I made comments about his wife's location being under something that you would call a table, but who knows? Let's see. RD is more entertaining than Keenan. Nah, Keenan's hyped. Oh, that is. We got 2 guests in 2 days. TMI always comes on, but we always get TMI. We got Keenan yesterday. We got Gabe today. There we go.
Yeah, I love Keenan. Like, good on him for, getting on TV. I love that kid. I love you. I love TMI. Like, I see a different kind of special in you guys, you young kids, right? I just see a lot of myself in you guys when I was younger. I didn't ask to be this way. The market made me this way. Like in time, you eventually become this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
my favorite says STV's water jug. There we go. I love you guys too. Cloud, I love you, buddy.
Yeah. Honestly, short the pics. I would adopt this man. If his father ever goes on Maury and says he's really not the fucking father, like I would just adopt you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Like hands down. I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but I'm just gonna say it. Hands down, you are the smartest kid on YouTube.
Thank you.
TMI is the smoothest mofo. He's the Denzel Washington of AMC.
I think TMI is the hardest working.
Oh, dude.
Like in Kansas, bro, different level.
Oh my! We come back from playing golf at 2 a.m. He's like, "All right, I'm live streaming at 4." Like, what?
Yeah, that was crazy. And we had to deal with the time difference. Like, that was crazy. Is there a 3x SPY ticker? SPXU, I think. That might be inverse though. I think it's inverse.
TMI never sleeps.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna. I can't say I'm never gonna talk bad about other people, but I mean, I just have my opinions and I have my favorites because I know that you guys are on the right track, and so obviously people who follow you, understand that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, buddy. If Gabe
Yeah,
wants
I
to
always
adopt
said,
you,
man, you're a smart dude. You're either going to be like a multi-millionaire or you're going to be a multi-billionaire with a hedge fund.
I was thinking about all I have to do is take the test. And I was thinking about what these people do. Guys, when you think about these financial advisors and any financial planner, you guys realize that what we do on a day-to-day basis is 10 times more complicated than what any of these people do. Like when you see like a financial plan come out, they're literally just going to go either 80-20 bond stocks, and it's going to be like ETFs, mutual funds, and then some treasury ETF or something like that. And they just throw it in there. They're like, yeah, put it in every month. We'll collect the fees and manage it a little bit. It's not that hard. When you're managing upwards of like $100 million, there's different stuff that you have to do. Like then you get to like almost $1 billion, and it's like, all right, now you can't be a complete idiot. You actually have to do stuff because there's going to be like competition at those levels. Like there's different layers to it. But a lot of the things that these people are doing, it's like this whole Wall Street thing where like they just think that they're going to make things more. They try to make things more complicated to gatekeep people out of it. Keith, thanks for the super, buddy. By the way, I've had incredible success playing RCL up and down. It keeps ranging from 83 to 76. Back again, not financial advice, but it's a sleeper. There you go. Also, I got to run to take a bathroom break really quickly. I'll be right back. Gabe.
Yeah, I'm actually. I got to sign out because I got to personally sign out because last 30 minutes of the markets when I go ahead and make my hooker money. So
there you go, buddy.
I got to be out.
All right.
Love you, brother. I'll text you later. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I apologize if I hurt, feelings, but sorry. Not really.
You're good, buddy. Gabe, thanks for coming on.
All right, man. Take it easy. Bye.
Thank you. All right, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. I'm gonna run to the bathroom for literally a minute and then I'll be right back. But until then, everybody say hi to Chair. All right. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I know some of you are going to leave. I don't really know why you're going to because I'm literally going to be back in 2 seconds. Bye. All right, people, here we go. Please, or text on DWAC. I got you. All right, people, make sure you guys hit that like button. Here we go. Does Chair play Warzone? No. SV's Chair is hot. That's kind of cute. All right, here we go. Yeah, also, so you guys want to learn more about 1348, some of the stuff that we were talking about in the stream earlier, make sure you guys check out the Discord link up above. Again, don't join and pay for premium until you understand the strategy. The strategy works with or without the alerts. The alerts just give you a better view of the overall broad. Took you long enough. All right. So DWAC is got 16.18% estimated short interest, 100% utilization, 235% cost to borrow. All right. SPY right now. All right. We got 34 minutes left, people. SPY is at 431 right now, down about 0.5%. Amy's down about 8.8%. GME's down 9.8. Here we go. Intel kind of doing its thing over here. We made a decent amount. Yes, I washed my hands. What is this nonsense? Yo, SCV, all the 1348 plays dried up for today. Now the market is just bleeding. Yeah, pretty much. Not too much going on over here. Wait for tomorrow. Here in the market is pretty much waiting on Apple's earnings report. If bad, it could start a big sell-off. Yeah. Have you heard of the plunge protection team? It was created under Reagan after Black Monday. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing I've seen. It's like, I thought it was a joke. I literally thought the plunge protection team was a joke before like I actually looked into it. I was like, is this a real thing? It's a real thing. All right, SPY moving back up here. Where's do I want to play? Do we play Apple? Do we just say YOLO and go for it? Play it really, really small? I mean, might as well. Let me see what the premium's like on Apple still, because it is coming into close. The premium should start to come down a little bit now with Theta eating into some of these. That's AMD, not Apple. I'm a complete idiot. Let's take a look over here. Can you explain the percent change column on Webull? That's literally how much the options are up in that day since open. All right, so what's it at? 158. What are the see? You gotta wait. Hold on. How was that? How much is that? What's it pricing in? Oh, you can actually go for. Hold on. 158. hold on. Let me do this really quickly. 158 times 0.09. How much is that? $14 move. Okay, so $14 move. Anything a little bit around $14 you can play. So let's see what $12 is. So that would be 146. Oh, those are cheap as hell. Okay, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll put literally, I'm gonna put like between $70 to $100 on this. Apple report a huge beat. They could. We can play Apple a little bit. It's not that bad. I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, I want something a little bit closer to the money. But we can take a look. Is your first name a secret? Nah, it's Jack. I'm about to YOLO and Apple. Don't real ape. Be very, very careful. Make sure what do you call it? Make sure you be very, very careful because you're gambling. If you're fine gambling, okay, cool. If you're not fine gambling, then don't do it because it's probably gonna hurt you if you do this. We're already gonna go back up. Yeah, put your calls both. No, guys, Joe, did nobody hear what I said earlier? Did nobody hear this? My little rant on playing both ways. If you don't play both ways, you're literally gambling and you're going to lose your money. Both ways. You play both ways. I'm about to, oh God. Long on Apple. I'm severely hurt. Hard MF. What happened? STV is a Chad. What is that? T-stock might be a 1348 on the way back up now. I don't want to hold anything overnight until the market starts to it's trying, Ryan. It's trying. Let's see. Oh, my bad. So we're getting it out. Joe, it wasn't just you, buddy. There was a bunch of questions. But for those of you guys who don't know, it's a little bit gnarly. I thought your name was Matt. No, it was not. SV always goes both ways. Come on, guys. Yeah, playing crosses on the wrong side of the 200 is not advised. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the 200 is up here too, so I wouldn't really touch that. Be greedy when others are fearful. Yep. BBIG short interest 31%. Yes, sir. Let's see. VIX, when do option sellers start hedging max pain levels? They should hedge right away, but the price action on a lot of stocks has not been indicative of actual options hedging in the overall market. It just isn't. All right, let's see. I enjoy the hurt. They're letting one man, Ken Griffin, ruin the stock market with his algorithm trading high-tech computer. Yeah, exactly. Careful, guys. Don't trade before the cross. True. You can get there could be a little bit of a false indication, a little bit of a fake out over there. You don't really want to deal with that. Jeff, do I like corn dogs? I mean, sure, bro. Sure. How much lower are we going to go? What are we at right now? Well, we hit down at 1444 and we're at 1458 right now. We got that decent level of support at 1450. Let's see if it holds. Do I have any instructional videos on how to play calls and puts? Not really. I have a couple like from a long time ago, and you're going to be like, this is not the same person, but it is. So you can watch some of those. I'll make some more this weekend, I think, and throw them in the Discord. Let's see. Tesla down over 100 points. Yeah, dude, Tesla's getting hammered today. Will earnings be good or bad? I have no idea. That's why I play both ways. And if you don't play both ways, you're gambling. Do I have any instructional video? Yeah. Yeah. Also, for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, using a 1 minute time frame. No, I'm using 5 minutes. How many AMC and GME shares borrowed today? Let's look. Let's check. Okay. So we have 1.5, a net return on AMC of 112,000 shares. GME over here. Net borrow of 60,000 shares. Tesla shifting development from cars to robots. Interesting. Took your advice, man. I hope you're right. No. You play both ways to not screw yourself. You shouldn't be playing earnings if you don't know the strategy on it. You need one side of them to go up 100%. Real ape. You should not be. Oh, I'm a gambler. All right. If you want to gamble, you can gamble. As will AMD break 100 today? Avocado. That's mean of you. I had the 108 puts. Those are worth like $1,600. Where are the videos in the Discord? Whatchamacallit? They're in the mandatory watch. Let's see. What do you think about Docu? I bought where I thought the bottom was, and it dropped an extra 10%. Why did you think that was the bottom? Team has avocados. You're mean. Smart idea. I learned that this morning with Intel. Remember the fun yesterday, up 20%. Yeah. Are you playing Hood? No. Can I shout out your kids watching, Olivia and Tony? Shout out to Olivia and Tony. What do I think about Morgan Stanley? Are they reporting? Is Morgan Stanley reporting? Bill Ackman telling everyone he bought 20 million in Netflix after the drop. Good for him. He's only going to talk about things when he has a position on and it benefits him to talk about it. Like that's fine. You can go on CNBC and talk about whatever you want, but I mean, you know what he's doing. He's trying to pump his position. Oh my God, Bill Ackman bought. Come on. Just be clear, if you use his strategies, you're not taking his advice, you're using his strategies, not giving advice. Exactly. I'm not giving advice at all. Like I'm literally going over the earnings strategy. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, I'm literally saying 9 times out of 10, the earnings plays do not hit. The reason why it sometimes works is that 1 or 2 hits that you get or 3 hits are crazy. That's why earnings are wild. And if you beat the market maker on it, this is essentially what you're doing. You're going against the market maker. The market maker, especially right now, is going to screw you up on earnings. Netflix, black swan. Nobody expected that out of Netflix. They had good earnings, 8 cents above expectations. Interesting. How are you only putting $100 into Apple? I'll go like I'll buy like the $40, like the put for $40, call for $40 or something like that. AMC dip coming. 1450 right here. Hopefully this holds going into the close today. Cramer expected it? No, he expected the opposite. Dumb marine trader. That's funny. They'll be doing Apple calls and puts in 15 minutes or so. Yeah, I'm gonna let the premium bleed out and then try to steal something on the chain. That's what I'll do. I'll try to just steal something. Long time no speak, SV. Hope you remember me. I do. When will the SEC transparency rule come into effect? At a minimum of 30 days. And how will it affect the price? It will not. Let's see. The little tweaks that make their strategy work so well. Yeah. Yep. Well, on 1348, yeah, it works wonders. What expiration are you going with? Just because Apple is pricing in 4.5%, I'm going to go with the weekly. T's about to cross. Ryan, it's under the 200 EMA. No, I'm not touching it. This is literally a fun gamble after I had a fun trading day today and made a decent amount of money. The reason why I like that is because it's anything under. So typically what the qualifications are for the earnings plays is what the market's pricing in 4.5% or below. The reason is I don't want to be buying contracts over 10% out of the money that expire the next day. That's craziness. So the best ones come on Thursday afternoons because you only have 1 day to expiration, and the premium is going to die out a lot until then. Amy, drop down below 450. 1450. Let's see if it's going to come back up. 1447 right now. We need buyers over here. GME 9307. Damn, man, these are getting hammered. Lou said this is the bottom for AMC and GME. Oh, perfect. So 11 straight days of red, huh? I guess so, man. I got lucid puts this morning up 200%. Dumb marine trader. Got a freaking boy. BlackBerry? Wait, BlackBerry has earnings today? No, they don't. Do they? Do they have earnings today? Under the 200 still works if you can get out at the 200 if it rejects. Yes, it does. So if it's far enough away from the 200, yes. If it's close though, and coming towards the end of the day, I'm not holding anything overnight in this marketplace. Just it's not worth it. There's too much risk at what's going to happen overnight. Short still haven't covered. Well, so the thing is that on a net basis, more shorts are in the stock now, but some shorts have gotten out. BlackBerry earnings March 31st. All right, thank you. I don't know why we're talking about BlackBerry over here. When transparency, this one is not the big transparency one. It's just not. It's a good step, but it's not the big one that we want. We want FINRA 2119 is what we want. And the new SEC like 10B something. It's not this PF reporting thing. Daily RSI is at 17. Yeah, it's primed for a run. Chances Apple earnings will save the S&P. It's either going to be, I think it has a possibility of being a dud. Oh, Shep's heading out. Later, buddy. Oh, you got a sick puppy? That stinks, my man. Sorry about that. Well, Finra 2119 supposed to be in yesterday though. Was it? Mini Ape, can you send me if you know something on that? You think it's gonna be a dud, Eric? Yeah, you could do a Iron Condor on it. For those of you guys who don't know, like different option strategies, that sounds really wild. You know, it also sounds really wild. This option strategy, you know what it's called? A Jade Lizard. That's a weird one. Jason, thanks for the super buddy. Did you find out if Southington has the movie? I have not yet. I kind of want to though. We'll see. I'll look at that. I'll look at that tonight. Apple earnings almost never rationally affect the Apple stock. I've hit it a few times, like on the, I think it was 2020 in the fall or summer. It was like August when I 71% on hood puts, Gorilla at a freaking boy. Maybe it's just in Plainville. Maybe. Well, no, I know there is an AMC in Plainville and Southington. Then I heard you say you were waiting for the premium to bleed. On Apple right now, it is. Yeah. I'm waiting for the premium to just bleed out because it will a little bit going into close. I want to get them as close to close as I can. How come the new shorts are entering? It's impossible that they don't know AMC fundamentally getting better. The hedge funds helping each other. They could be also technicals on AMC. A short just from charting for the last 2 or 3 months have been bearish. So that's what the shorts are doing now. So remember how people say it's not a fundamental play. The shorts are looking at it right now, most likely in terms of a technical play. So they're like, they're kind of messing around with it right now. You might do an Iron Condor. Interesting. Well, you don't want the premium to bleed out if you're doing an Iron Condor. You want to suck the most amount of premium you can out of it. I just showed my buddy the 5-day in AMC. His response was, what the F? Yeah, craziness over here. Absolute wildness. When McDonald's earnings is after hours today, I think, isn't it? Or was it pre-market today? I feel like I'm the only ape left in the world. Why is there zero support? Our volume should be in the billions at these prices. Well, we need to see whatchamacallit. We need to see that overall, just like that spark that helps institutional buys come back in. Tried an 9 to counter and threw out my back. How the hell do you do that? Is it called a straddle? Strangle. Straddle's when you just like sell the same strike. So your Apple earnings play is basically a 1 day to expiration YOLO, sort of with math. You're basically looking at the market and saying, what is the implied move in the stock? What a big scam. What are you talking about? This can't take much longer time till they're running down SEC building. Nope, none of that. The market needs a reverse order for AMC to break out. Yes, exactly. The market needs reversal to the Benny. That's not a strategy. You doing a brass ostrich? I don't know what that was. I should have been loaded today, but my funds haven't shown up. Ryan, it sucks. You have tomorrow though. I only buy 15 minutes before close. 1450 broken. Next 10. Yeah, but 1450 broke back here, didn't it? Like, you're gonna be fine. Dun 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 dun. What's SPY doing right now? SPY moving back up. Amy back above 1450. Oh, cool. GME 9358. Or the market needs to just crash already, so Marge gets on the phone. Yeah, maybe. Market needs less gravity. I guess, man. I wish I had my tax refund right now for this fire sale. Yeah. Buying some since March. Never sold. Still with you. Same here, buddy. That AMD play was 100+% gains. Ryan, stop. I threw money at that thing. It was more. It was way more than that. When I got it, it was probably like 200%. Will the 1348 strategy help with swing trading following the trend, of course? Yes, I wouldn't hold anything overnight now. It shouldn't be February 7th. I think it's March. Hugh, join the free chat Discord up at top. You can talk to the people in there. And then the video playlist in there is going to help you learn. And then do all the learning. I think right now you might get double charged if you go in now for January and February. So take this time to learn, and then get going over there. Let's see. Next earnings 3. Yeah, no, Jennifer, it's not confirmed yet. Unless AMC has come out and actually said it's coming out, then that's not it. All right, SPY popping back up to the 48 EMA. We got AMC coming back up to its 13. Apple getting a little bit of a pop here. Apple staying flat right now is just burning premium on both sides. I like it. Yeah, literally Apple is flat in like with 17 minutes left until close. This is great. SPY above the 200? No. Spy's running right now. Is the Moas starting? Says family. I would say no. Let's see. I'll ask you in a couple days. Money's tight anytime, man. I mean, here's the thing, what you can do, Hugh. You can use the strategy, make some more money with it, and then just make your strategy even better in the view you have on the market with using the money that you've made with the strategy to then get the alert. Like, you don't have to just buy. You don't have to, like, we're not gatekeeping anything. Like, it's all out there for free if you want to do it. Why do YouTubers always say we need buyers? What's wrong with your buy button? Nothing. I've been buying. I bought the dip last Friday. When negative beta. Thanks, not a hedge fund. That's what I'm doing. Learning and waiting till the first. I will be in there with you on the first, STV. Justin. There we go, buddy. All right. So the 1348 just crossed, right? On what? 1348 didn't cross on anything that I see here. Does it matter what time frame you look at for 1348? Yes. Yes. So I use it on the 5-minute for day trades. I have already made enough on the Discord to pay for 18 months. Keith, add a freaking boy. All right, misunderstanding your last comment. I thought you said it was in your Discord. It is. It's me, Gabe, and TMI's. It's all three of ours. A lot of YouTubers just say they're buying. It's views that matter. Well, the buys also matter. I buy. I bought 30 more shares. I spent like $500 something last Friday on it. Cross on the 1 minute for Apple. The 1 minute, I don't really look at a whole lot. You bought Tesla at 838? There you go, my man. Yeah, so for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, it just helps out a whole lot with the whole entire YouTube algorithm stuff. That does help. Let's see. Creozy, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to all the new members that have come in today and the existing members. You guys are awesome. I am going to get an ankle and a squirrel icon that you guys can have next to your names as well. I know you guys are going to enjoy that. So watch out for that coming soon. You buy $300 a week, CBR, attaboy. Spy moving some. So yeah, Spy's coming up a little bit here. Amy's 1463, Apple flat. All right, so we got 15 minutes until close. Visa's about to cross. Ooh. Let's see. Hold on. All right. Lou is buying again. It gets me every time, guys. Every time. Couldn't Apple tank trigger many others to follow, especially tech wide? Yeah, you can play Microsoft on this. Spy ripping. Yeah, Spy is coming back to life over here. Apple making a little bit of a move into close pre-earnings. Spy going to cross and heading for that 200 pretty quick. It's going to cross the 24. 1324 right here. But again, with Apple, I mean, with Spy this close to the 200, if it breaks the 200, you could get a nice little quick flip at the end of the day if your broker allows it. Let's see. Yeah, Creozy, thanks for becoming a member, man. What do I mean, you people? You know exactly what I mean by you people. Can Apple pull up the market? Yeah, I can also send it down. Says we won now that the stock is at a 52-week low. You guys are funny. Can you explain the difference in buy and sell cross on the 1348? Okay, so it's just when the 13 crosses from above to below the 48, and then it's that would signal puts. If the 13 crosses above the 48, that would signal calls. Let's see. 105 puts for Apple. That's dirty. That's dirty. Am I going to play Hood? No, I'm not touching it. It's just they're pricing in too much on it. It's too expensive. It's definitely you people. Yeah, it is you people. Lots of shills. Wait, I want to no. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Amy coming back up a little bit here. We're at 1455. SPY just got a candle, kind of coming up to that 200 EMA, and they just kind of rejected a little bit. We got about 12 minutes until close. Watch Review Dork's video, and I'm going to start using the 1348. Thank you for teaching us. Yeah, anytime. And if you start making money with it and you want to see a broader view, then you can consider getting the alerts. But until then, if you guys don't want to, it's perfectly fine. As long as you get the info and you're allowed to make the money to like basically increase your dry powder, that's fine. Is crashing into the moon a good thing or a bad thing? If we were to crash into the moon, that would be pretty sweet. They have 30 days until the new rule takes effect. Nope, they have 30 days until what do you call it? They have 30 days until it could get put into effect. Someone started a YouTube channel for apes. I feel like that's what this is. Matthew, what's up, buddy? Do we have a feel for the lowest AMC or GME will go before the squeeze? I mean, we do have this little level right here. 1450 is support just because of that was like a previous key breakout level. So if this holds, that would be pretty good. But the issue is that with the market freaking out all the time, it's going to be really, really, really hard to get a good understanding of like, okay, we saw it yesterday when the market was ripping that AMC and GME were pumping. So there's money on the sideline waiting. We just need the market to turn around and stop having all these temper tantrums to like get that money back into these stocks. Oh, Average Ape, how you doing, buddy? Crashing into the moon would be a good thing. I mean, for the stock, yeah. All proceeds from 1348 go to AMC. Atta freaking boy. They have 30 days to bitch and moan. Yeah. What kind of question was that? I don't know, man. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we just see wild stuff going. All right. 1450 was really my lowest point. What do you mean? Why are you done? If the stock is going down, why would you be out? Nothing about the stock going down doesn't change anything. Just because the stock is going down doesn't mean the shorts are right. If the SPY was moving up or staying flat throughout all of this time, then we would be like, all right, something weird is going on. But the whole market is just tank. And they've been taking out so many shares on the max pain for AMC today is 19, I believe. 19, 18. I think it switched down to 18 today. Do you think buy orders are really being parked? No, I don't. I really don't. So here's the thing that kind of that people are missing. With dark pools and internalization of orders with payment for order flow, they are limiting oh, look who we got over here. What's up, TMI?
Wrong. The price is wrong. What's up?
Oh yeah, you missed it. I had Gabe on here.
I missed the trio.
Oh, dude, he was going wild. I thought I was gonna get booted. It was fun though. I was having fun.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, having a good time.
Solid.
Dude, we were killing it with some 1348s too today. Crushing.
1348.
Thanks for keeping the channel up until Apple earnings report. I'll probably wait till the numbers. What time is it right now? Okay, I gotta get them. I'm doing a little gamble.
Let's see here.
It looks good. It's only pricing in 4.5%. So you've got about like $14, I think is what I was. $12, I think, up or down on Apple that you can mess around with. What was it again? It was 9% of like 150, 159.32 times 0.09, $14. Okay. So I probably wouldn't go the full distance.
You're not willing to go the full distance?
Of 14, no, not 14 bucks.
Okay.
I'll probably go
All
with
right.
I like this right here. I'm gonna get cheap ones for tomorrow. All right, I'm grabbing this one. Coming up, yeah. All right, what's that about? Like $11? All right, so that was like $11. That's fine. I'm fine with that. All right.
March 4th, we hitting the moon. Oh, okay. All right. All right.
I don't know. We could. That'd be pretty sweet. And then, the puts are more expensive. I'm gonna wait on the puts.
Let's see here. Okay. What are these? Oh, these came back up. No, those didn't come back up. All right, let's see. All right, Apple, what are you getting?
I'm doing another strangle. I'm just waiting for the puts to come down.
Okay. What color did you get?
I don't want to say it.
Oh,
then people
okay,
are gonna
okay.
do it. Then
Yeah.
people are gonna do it.
Type it.
It's
type
within
it.
$14 though. Like $14 is like what the market's pricing in. If you go, well, the market's pricing in $7, but double that is where you really can make the most money if you move double expectations, 2 standard deviations away. But I'm going a little bit less than that. But the put side is just expensive right now. And if it comes down a little bit, which it is right now, little bit, they're coming down. I need it to get a little pop into close. What are you looking for? Are you trying to get in on it? I'm just doing this for fun.
Yep.
I love earnings.
Yep.
Do you think they're gonna trying to get Amy and Jimmy as low as possible to cover? No, this is the market. This is not them. This is using the kind of like overall just shitstorm the market's been to try to push these things down.
Exactly. All right. This is why it's good to cover what's going on. Okay, Tesla is down 11%, guys.
That is so much.
Tesla is down. They had positive earnings. They are one of the biggest community-based blue chip companies. They are actually, besides Apple, the biggest community-based blue chip stock you'll find out there, and they're down 11%. This is nothing normal.
Ooh,
That's
the
actually
premium's
shocking.
coming down. Oh, the premium's holding. All right, I gotta go one last then. I don't like that. The puts are more expensive. That's no fun. Well, YOLO. All right, I got it. We're all set up for the Apple trade. Let's see what happens. Earnings always brings the stock down. Not always.
No, just recently, in this market.
Oh, I know. Are you gonna be? You're not on tomorrow morning. People were.
Tomorrow morning, I'm not streaming tomorrow.
All right, I gotta. Maybe I'll pop on a little earlier then.
Get some energy drinks in.
Oh, I'm gonna need a couple. I think I said I was gonna come on at 8. I think that's what I told everybody. So I'll pop on at 8 tomorrow, people.
Do it up. Don't burn yourself out too, though. Just be careful with that. That's the only thing.
I'll get a snack.
Yeah. Eat. Do you eat on stream? I don't know.
Nah, I never have.
Hey man,
I'll just take my normal break and then come back on.
Make it a lunchtime.
Well, if you're not gonna be on, I might just go the whole day. Or no, I'll still take my break.
Do it. Yeah, do it. Just leave your stream on. Just take a break.
I could do that.
Yeah.
He said 4 a.m. No, I didn't. Stop.
He said 4.
No, I didn't.
You mean Pacific Standard Time?
Yes. No, because that's still 7.
That's still 7.
Dude, today was a fun day, man. Oh, also, bro, you know what AMD's at right now?
Did you got out of the puts though, right?
No. I had the 108s, and I think it's at 101.
Dude, it's at
102.
106.
102. That's
it hit 101 though. It double bombed at 101.
Oh, yeah, that would have been so dirty on the 1348 if I didn't just like bitch out on it.
The puts that I bought today, for SPY, absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, the premium wasn't too crazy. That's why I was avoiding SPY today because it was like one day to expiration. And I was like, I feel like they're gonna be expensive. Yeah, no, I hit about the 50% on the first puts, but then I sold out of the other puts too quickly, and I sold out of them at 265. I got them at 150. I sold out of them at 265. They ran to 440 today. Jeez,
440. Dude. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, take profits. Always take profits, but damn, sometimes when you take profits, you're just like, ooh.
I have a cash account. Can we day trade without any violations? You just have to trade with settled cash. If you don't, you will get what's called a good faith violation. And basically it's the same thing as they don't restrict you as much. They're just like, hey, now we won't let you buy with unsettled cash. It's not really that big of a deal. William, thanks for the super. You also believe this will squeeze to at least 1,000 a share. I think it has the potential to go very, very high, but again, nobody knows how high or low it's going to go. And it depends on like different market dynamics. Like, are people going to hold? Like, that's another thing. It's like, technically, if nobody sold and we've locked up a certain percentage of the float, then it can go really high, but we don't know if that's actually going to happen when it starts to go.
Yep.
Right, as we did a call to put on Apple, you better be right. I'm literally telling you, don't do it. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. This is not 1348. Don't play this game.
Am I holding any options overnight? No, not in these markets. Not in these markets. I was thinking about playing Apple calls, but I don't know. I'm gonna let short take the run on that one. Let's see what's the whole market at right now. What's the let's see here.
We got a minute left until close.
All right,
everybody, put your final bets in for any earnings. Oh, we do have Robinhood earnings too, so maybe we'll put up Hood and Apple just for fun for a little bit. How about that?
I'm with it.
You going on vacation, buddy?
I'm going on yeah. I mean, not really, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be yeah. I'll after the
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hood equals trash.
You are right.
So, dude, like, I don't know. I want Hood to go down. I think ultimately it will go down. I just don't know what they might have up their sleeves. I think hope
Kathy might slap the ass.
Yeah, man. I hope they just hit the floor, but
that would be so Kathy of her because it sucks. She's just buying everything that sucks recently. It's selling everything that's good, except for Tesla. She hit it on the nail on Tesla. You might see Kathy buy Tesla today on the ARK report.
Yep.
Everybody was giving Kathy all that nonsense, and watch her just come in and just buy a bunch of Tesla today.
This guy said, okay, hold on. Apple reports. Let's see. The numbers got to be out.
Ding, ding, ding. It's usually later, I think. Apple numbers come out at 4:30. Oh, that's no fun. So it's just going to flicker around until then. Yeah. Closed and slaughtered. Not if you were playing some puts today. Counteracting some of the losses in hedging. Chipmaker index falls 4.8% at close. Most in over 10 months. AMD. Where's Hood? Slightly green. Oh, slightly red. Slightly green. Flickering around over here, people. When will you likely get out of the Apple play? Will it expire? Oh, uh-oh. Hood is flickering right now. Kathy slapping the ass.
I don't know why she was bullish on Hood.
I don't know. Western Digital, WDC. Hood is popping right now.
This is what I was trying to say. You gotta be careful.
Yeah. WDC. Ooh, Western Digital. 12% down right now. What was it pricing in?
Christ.
8%. What is it at right now? 47. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So the 47s right now, or 48s were $47. The at the monies are 280. That's a good earnings play right here. It's Apple moving. Apple not going to move until the numbers. Let's see. Hood is really going to pop before AMC. Wow. Nah. Hood's not getting back up there. No way. Hood's now down. Oh, it's flickering. I don't see any Robinhood numbers yet. I think this is just people buying in. Oh, Robinhood Q4 transaction-based revenue, 263 million versus the estimate of 269 million. So Q1 revenue below the $340 million estimate of.
They missed.
Ooh, they missed big. Oh, Hood is gonna tank. Remember what I was saying was I on Hood, the ones that I would get for tomorrow would have been the 10s and the 13s. So if it falls below 10, that's huge.
It just hit 1050. Yeah, it's dipping. It's down 8% after hours. It's going.
Ooh. Watch AMC and Jimmy get a pop off that. AMC's up 0.21. Jimmy, no, that would be hilarious if AMC just there it goes.
There she goes.
Bye Hood.
There she goes again.
Hood tanking. Here we go. Everybody, what do we drop for Hood? Trash cans? Everybody drop some trash cans in the chat for Hood. 8.8% down. Ooh, dirty. Ooh, Western Digital CFO transition. They got some issues over there. Hood delisted. No, not yet. There we go. Hood trash. 1038, 1036. Ooh, it is coming down. Happy anniversary, Ape Nation. Oh, that's true. Robinhood reports their earnings on the day where a lot of people became apes.
That is hilarious.
Oh, I'm gonna tweet that out.
All right, buddy. Listen, I gotta jump. But
All
we'll
right,
talk
I'm
in a bit.
probably gonna head out soon too.
All right, you guys have a good one, guys. Take care.
Later,
Deuces.
buddy. All right, people. I think that's going to wrap up the stream for today. Thank you to all you guys who came in here. We're hanging out for a while. We're having some fun. On the way out, make sure you guys hit that like button. Just helps out a whole lot with the algorithm going forward. I will have a video out for you guys at around 7:15 Eastern tonight. And again, if you guys do want to check out the Discord, it is up in the link in the pinned in the chat over here. That's the link to the free chat. You want to see what it's all about, learn about the strategy. And if you want to join the premium, you can. Or if you want to test out the strategy first before you want to do that, you also can do that as well. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for an awesome day. That was pretty fun. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. But other than that, guys, again, thank you. I love all of you guys. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to all the new members and everybody that's just in here being positive on a day-to-day basis. You guys are awesome. You guys make this really fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace.